and I'm all out of bubble.
If you want to be a wise guy, you can do it in the ring. If you want to be a strong man, you can do it in the ring. If you want to be an Indian chief, cowboy, you can do it in the ring. You can't do it in the mall.
The most electrifying line in sports entertainment today. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, beat me if you can survive if I let you.
I'm figuring and thinking there's nothing gonna stop my doom man Randy Savage now. I'm the man. I'm the icon. And yes, you can't bow. I am God.
The number one show on the net, and these are the best in your head like Goldberg Net. For the punks and the perverts, niggas that'll work for Terry Funk and Matt Baker. Jet, Ishman, and Barbie, they got the cheap heat, so sit back and have a seat. They got questions from the fans, in your head the band from Australia to Japan.
Take down the road, oh shit, man. Let's go up to Mississippi. I have crossed the road and demons. We are bigger. We are faster. And we are all night long. All you idiots, all you perverts and fools, be sure and tune in and listen to this show.
Hey, I'm live here once again at In Your Head Wrestling Podcast. I'm Nasty Neal. I was going to be joined by the second guest of the new era, Ahmed Johnson. So I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if he's got the time zones mixed up. Hopefully he shows up. We'll find out. Maybe he won't. I don't know. We'll find out. He did spring something on me last night that he wanted some payment. I was like, oh no, I don't pay the guests for over 20 years. And he was cool about that. And he said he was going to waive the fee for me since it's been around for so long, which I thought was very nice of him. So hopefully he shows up. If not, it's fine. If not. All right. So, but we do have a lot of cool guests coming up on the show. Let me go over some of these. Let me go grab some of these. Troy is going to be coming on here momentarily, and we're going to review AEW Revolution. I don't think I put up the questions. I think I just put them up. Sorry about that, but you can send in questions. I'm going to be doing something soon about the questions. I know some people will be mad about this, but I think I'm going to limit them to two a person, unless you join, unless you become a member. Then the different memberships, like, maybe you'll be allowed to send in 10 or something. But well, I think what I'll call that the Nikhil level. If you become a Nikhil level member, you can send in 20 questions or something like that. We'll figure it out. But I just if you're gonna send me 100 questions about spam and picking stuff up off the floor, at least become a member, is what I'm saying. All right, let's see here. So yeah, Ahmed Johnson was going to be on tonight. I'm not sure if he's coming on or not, Tyler. He was supposed to be on. He's not here. But last week was a really cool guest. I had a great time with David Sahadi, and David had a great time, and he's going to become a semi-regular here on the show, which I'm excited about. I talked to James Beard the other day, which I'm excited about. He's going to be coming on the show. James Beard, if you don't know, a longtime world-class referee, world-class championship wrestling, the Von Erichs. And he even played a referee in the movie Iron Claw, and he was a consultant on the film. So that's really exciting to have James Beard coming on the show. Cougar J. Now, Cougar J was a longtime NWA wrestler. I think he had some time in WWF as well. He was I don't want to say enhancement talent because he had an NWA trading card, but he was, one of those guys, kind of almost like a little bit above George South, let's say. But he did tag with George South, and they lost to the Ding Dongs in the Ding Dongs debut. And Sam Houston, I would say, maybe Cougar J level. And he was also in the debut of the Great Muta. The Great Muta's NWA debut. He was around NWA for a long time, so I think that'll be a fun guest. Ross Hart of the Hart Dynasty will be coming on the show. One of the brothers of Brett. So that'll be fun. Max Payne is returning to the show March 31st, the end of this month. So 2 weeks from tonight. Max Payne, also known as Man Mountain Rock. I'm very excited about that. I'm a huge Max Payne fan. People don't know that. I think you know it if you're a longtime listener. I was a big fan of Max Payne. Not a huge fan of the Man Mountain Rock gimmick, but a big fan of Max Payne. Rugged Rod Price is a guy that I always thought was going to be a real big time star. He was around in Global. He was around in the dying days of World Class, and then bounced around. The Indies, was in ECW for a little while. Tag team partner Stunning Steve Austin, who would go on to Stone Cold Steve Austin Global. I always thought, Rod Price, really solid worker, was a big dude, had a good look. Never took off mainstream really, but I was always a fan. He'll be coming on the show. I'm excited about that. Bushwhacker Luke's returning to the show. Bob Cook will be on the show. A lot of cool guests coming up. Oh, Johnny Rods, who I talked to. A big Johnny Rods, really nice guy. I believe he just turned 85. Super nice guy. Lots of cool stories. Some stories maybe he's not supposed to tell on air. I don't know, but maybe he'll do it anyway. He doesn't care. I talked to him on the phone for, half hour, 45 minutes, just about the interview. And he was super cool guy. He's looking forward to coming on the show. I'm looking forward to having him on the show. He remembers the fondly working in Boston and coming down here to the Cape where I am at the old Cape Cod Coliseum. So, Johnny Rods, I'm fans of guys from that era. Tons of stories in the old WWF in the 70s and the 80s. And he went on to become a pretty big trainer. Trained Taz, trained Devon Dudley, trained a lot of the ECW guys, and he still trains today. There's a video of him on his Facebook page training people in the ring at 85, flipping people around. Good for him, Johnny Rods. I'm looking forward to that. And he made me feel good because I talked to him right after my birthday. I turned 50, and I was like, man. And he's like, you're still a baby. Still a baby. And he's like, if I was 50, I'd be out there, banging all the ladies. Like, damn, Johnny Rods. All right. Boom. Nasty Neal's got to get out there and lay the pipe, I guess. Who am I to deny Johnny Rods? Did Ahmed stand you? I hope not, but it's not looking good. I'll say that. I don't want to say anything yet. We'll see here. Michael Petrelli may come on as well to review AEW Revolution. Troy will be on here in about 20 minutes. You should ask. I would have Zandig on. So back in the day, we've had hundreds of guests on the show. We've had a lot of Combat Zone wrestling guys, a lot of hardcore death match guys. Madman Pondo's been on the show several times. Ian Rotten, Axel Rotten back in the day, Balls Mahoney, Corporal Robinson, Violent J from ICP. Lots of people, Terry Funk, obviously. Probably lots of people I'm missing. Lots of ECW guys, Mikey Whipwreck, New Jack, Yvonne Dudley, never had Bubba Ray, Spike Dudley, Just Incredible, Steve Carino, Shane Douglas, and a lot of XPW guys. Angel the Hardcore Homo was on the show. White Trash Johnny Webb, Chaos, Vampiro. So yeah, lots of death match guys. I'm good with having them on. Danzig would be a good interview. Danzig, if you're watching, let's do it. I'd like to get Necro Butcher on, to be honest. I used to think you were a man, Mountain Rock. All right. Well, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, help support the channel here. Trying to set up a lot of guests for you guys. I hope you are happy with that. Oh, also, I believe this is an In Your Head exclusive. Now, he's done interviews, but he's never done a wrestling specific interview. And the old Nitron, the bodyguard of woman. It's a short-lived gimmick. The bodyguard of woman, Nitron. He was also Big Sky, who was the tag team partner of Vinny Vegas, who went on to become Kevin Nash, Diesel. He will be on the show for an exclusive all wrestling interview. Now, I've interviewed Tyler Made many times. He went on to be Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. He was the first film version of Sabretooth. But before all that, he was Nitron, the bodyguard of woman, and he was Big Sky. And so I asked him about it. He was into it. He's busy at the moment doing some movie stuff, but down the road, he will be coming on the show to talk all about the wrestling. So I'm excited for that. How are you, buddy? Wendy's died. I'm good. Oh, by the way, Go13 sent me this shirt for my birthday. I love it. This is the old shirt that Mikey Whipwreck used to wear. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Now that's a good topic. Not killing me, but ECW. One of my favorite eras ever of wrestling. I put it up there with 80s NWA. I probably like 80s NWA the best in ring. And I loved, Monday Night. I was more of a Nitro guy during that time, but loved that. But I don't think there was ever a wrestling that I was emotionally as connected to as ECW. My point was not just that. When they show it now with the music out, it really takes away from the programming. Now, I know they can't go and get licensed to all these, giant songs, Enter Sandman, I'm a Loser, Desperado, all the music. But you have to at least put some thought into what music you replace them with. So when you just put in a generic song for these people, it doesn't hold up. And Paul Heyman, sure, okay, you can make the argument. It's easy to just throw in commercial music in there and it connects an audience. It would on some degree, but he was a master at connecting the music perfectly with the wrestler. So you hear I'm a Loser, baby. Not only do you know the song, but it really matches the character of Mikey Whipwreck. So it was perfect. Desperado. Again, perfect for that era of Terry Funk. It's his last ride, just like Jackie Jones. My last ride here, just like Terry Funk. I'm the Desperado here, and Ahmed Johnson no show, and Ahmed Johnson is taking time away from the last era of Jackie Jones. No more Jackie Jones. The last era of In Your Head. The last era of Nasty Neal. The last time you'll see a show. So this is it. The final era. And that was just like Terry Funk. This is the last time you're going to see the great Terry Funk. He did some stuff after that. But anyway, the point was the song was perfect. Like I said, this is the last era of In Your Head. Now, could be a couple months. I've got guests lined up for a couple months if they show up. Could be years. Could be 30 years. Who knows? But I guarantee you, this is the final run of the show. The final run. Weeks, months, years, decades. I don't know yet, but this is the final run. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, Dr. Garza. I appreciate that. I don't really do much. Oh, you know, that's a lie. I made corned beef and cabbage. I was going to say, like, I don't drink, so I don't drink beer. I'm not drinking Irish whiskey. I made corned beef and cabbage. I got up early today, put the corned beef in the slow cooker and some cabbage, and I let that baby cook all day. And I had it about an hour before the show. It was delicious. I'm a big fan of that. Hit the like button. Thanks to our producers, The Lurker, Brian Matthew Cluttar, and El Santos World. You too can become a producer for only $10 a month. Become a member on the $10 tier. Best St. Patrick Day, my guy. Happy St. Pat. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What did you all do for St. Patrick's Day? And who is your favorite Irish wrestler? Is it Irish Pat Kenny? I mean, let's be honest. No offense to Pat Kenny out there, but if someone were to tell me Irish Pat Kenny was their favorite wrestler, I'd either think they were lying or I was talking to Irish Pat Kenny. I mean, let's be honest. They're in Brooklyn. Who's in Brooklyn? Should I go to a show? Do it up. Do it up. Do it up. Don't be a bitch. Go to the show. Don't be a bitch like Incher and quit the show. Go to the show. What year of his memoirs is Johnny Rodz on? That's a good question. I forgot the name of the promotion in the gym. Sorry. Well, go look, bitch. Not instead of Tuesday Booker, it's more like Tuesday Bitch. Aaron Teagle, happy Tuesday. How you doing? What's up? I'm doing well, thank you. The guest isn't here. I'm pretty sure he's no-showing. Let's be honest. Mick Foley, another one, has been on the show several times. Mick Foley. Who's your favorite? I know Tyler. He's got a big thing for Danzig. So Danzig's his favorite hardcore wrestler. Who's your favorite? And I do theme months on Without Your Head. Maybe I could start doing theme months here on In Your Head. So we could have like a hardcore month, and maybe we could get some hardcore guests on the show. And then maybe we'll do like a top 25 deathmatch wrestler or something like that. That'd be kind of fun, I think. World of Unpredictable Wrestling. Oh, is that Unpredictable Johnny Rodz Wrestling? Yeah, go to that. Say hi to the man and tell them that you heard about him here on In Your Head. X-Pac. Yeah, X-Pac's been on the show. I would consider X-Pac a deathmatch guy. Masa Slamovich was trained by Johnny. Yeah, he's trained a lot of people. I'm going to take a shower. Hope Ahmed calls in. Are you going to think about Ahmed in the shower is what I want to know. By the way, my boy Jobs bought this shirt that is too graphic to show on air. He did not send me the address yet. Jobs, you got to send me an address. I don't know where to send this. If anybody out there, I know this is probably a shirt for Jonathan Jackson or Tazo in here. If someone would like to buy this shirt, super chat $20 right now, and you can get this shirt. It is a Nasty Neal birthday shirt. I'll sign it if you like. It was gifted to me, and it's a tradition that I sell my gifts. I like to sell my gifts live on the show. So if you would like to buy that shirt from me, you can super chat $20, and I will even sign it for you if you so desire. ECW, WCW, on my favorite eras to Office. Yeah, I'm a big fan of both. I'm currently a big fan of AEW. I think AEW is on a great roll recently. WC, I'm not sure what that means. The music was a huge part, exactly. Yeah, when they have it on the network or whatever, the WWE, owns the footage, and they take out the music, it really takes away from the show. There is something to be said, that it's also hard, and I think, to go back to ECW if you didn't live it. So if you watch it now without being, part of it and at the time, and so you see guys like doing table spots, and you think, well, I've seen the Hardy Boys, and tons of people do table spots, but you got to remember they really were originating it then. So a lot of the stuff that is like cliche now, or commonplace, was not at the time. Even like a lot of the promos, when you're doing like the work shoot promo, Shane Douglas. Shane was really the first guy to really start doing that. And ECW itself was really, but after that, then you would see it everywhere. You'd see it in Nitro, you'd see it in Raw. But definitely innovators. I should have asked David Sahadi, and I will ask him this next time he's on, if he watched ECW, because I don't think he did, to be honest. I do think the ECW influence in WWF was through Russo. And I've actually heard people recently say that Pritchard liked ECW. Bruce Pritchard. And I think he always badmouthed it. But that plays out that he would badmouth it, but at the same time secretly be a fan. Who was the MVP of ECW2? That's a really good question. Maybe we could do an ECW month too. I think I could probably. I know, some guys we had on, I think, would come back on. I know Chubby Dudley would come back on. I think Jason. I'm not saying he's the MVP, but I think Jason would come back on. There's probably some other guys I could get. But anyway, the MVP. I don't know if I. Honestly, if I pick one, I'm gonna say Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, the MVP of ECW. But if I'm going to say wrestlers, I think you have to include Terry Funk, Shane Douglas, Sabu, Taz, RVD. There's the guys that are right up under that, like Public Enemy, which I know some people be like, if you only really saw the WCW run, but the early stuff was really important. ECW, Public Enemy, New Jack, but I would have them under those guys. So yeah, those guys I said. Raven though too. Raven and the Dudley Boys. Raven probably more so. The Dudley Boys a big act that went on, but I'm not saying that they weren't really important, but I wouldn't say that. Like if the Dudley Boys weren't there, the company still would have been what it was. But I think without Terry Funk and Shane Douglas, Taz, Sabu, RVD, it would have been. I don't know if it would have taken off the way it did. Raven's right. Raven's in that mix too. You can any of those six guys you can move around. I think. If I'm gonna, I can't really pick one honestly. Besides Paul Heyman, ECW and WWF were my favorite. That's good. RVD, yeah, I mentioned RVD. I was gonna wear my RVD shirt actually tonight, but I ended up wearing this because I remembered that Golgo sent it to me. New World Order. New World Order. Nate G, my boy. Do you want me to call in and do my Ahmed Johnson? No, not yet. Not yet. I had butter, spaghetti, and Sprite for dinner. Well, there you go. Now, does that mean you had spaghetti made out of butter, or did you have spaghetti with butter on it instead of sauce? Because that's actually how my mom likes hers. I actually was going to ask Ahmed about that, about the DX parody. People don't know this, but I do prepare for the show. I have a lot of questions here from it. which we'll probably never get to. I don't want to be called a producer if I'm not a producer. Well, you would be a producer if you become a member for $10 because you're helping. An executive producer is someone who helps with the money. Dano Mahoney, I believe that is his favorite Irish wrestler. I'm way behind on these. Fit Finley. Now that's a good one. So that I know we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about Revolution. So this new group in AEW, the Dogs. There's something really off-putting about the bald guy. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's kind of creepy looking.
Hey, Neal, how are you?
Hey, Michael Petrelli. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. Have you talked about the pay-per-view yet?
I'm waiting for Troy's going to come on here in about 5 minutes, and then the three of us can review it. How's that sound?
Okay, cool. I got my shirt. It was a good show.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, honestly.
Yeah. This was $50, so not that. I don't know how much WWE shirts are. They're a lot, though. Pretty much everything, yeah.
It's cool, though, to have the shirt that when you're actually there. But, man, shirts,
something.
It is it's because of the tariffs. But, yeah, it's crazy.
I got this promo trading card on myself, which is really cool.
I love it.
Was free, too.
Oh, that's
it's
really
pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. It says souvenir, and it says the history of Revolution on it.
Sweet.
On the back.
Who's
and then I got this.
Oh, go on. What's the other one?
No. And then they had this is the bag of the stuff. They had a thing where you spin a wheel and you get a free AEW pay-per-view or a free. Oh. Yeah, spin a wheel and get a free AEW pay-per-view or a towel, and I got the towel. So I got a free towel.
Oh, that's cool, though.
Yeah. And the referee, fun. Aubrey Edwards. Yeah, it was fun. And Aubrey Edwards was doing a meet and greet, but they had a big line for the free card, so I wanted the card. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the card sounds really cool. Now, I saw, did you get complimentary tickets to it?
Yeah, I did. One of my friends did. One of my friends did me a favor and got me on the list, yeah. Which was really good, too, because there was this asshole, this guy in a tall baseball hat that kept standing up and he wouldn't sit down.
Oh,
no. Okay. You know what, though? I have to say, I had to move, but here's an example of the people I was around. When Marina Shafir came by and walked by us, these guys were chanting, feet, 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 feet. So that's the type of people I was sitting around. So it was like, yeah.
Big fan of Can Ham. I just saw a shoot interview clip where he said he didn't do indie shots unless paid beforehand. Not surprised he no-showed. If no, Paulie. Well, I actually talked to him about this yesterday because we had this plan for a while, and then yesterday he said that his fee was $150, and then I told him that I don't pay the guest, and he was like, and he actually said since I've been doing the show so long that he's going to waive the fee. So we had that,
cool.
We had that all set. So I hope hopefully nothing bad came up, but I don't know. Hopefully he's here eventually. If not, we can reschedule it, and if not, whatever. But before I am going to talk about the show once Troy gets here. But someone brought up Finley. So the new group, it's the Dogs. Who's the bald guy that's been there for a little while in the group?
Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, I'm not. There's something about him I just don't like him. He's kind of I don't know. I think he's too white, but. He's like shiny white. I don't know. He's kind of creepy looking. I don't know.
I think Troy's a big fan of him, I heard.
Yeah, I'm a good wrestler, but I'm not a big. The
other two guys are better.
The guy with the long hair.
Finley.
The guy with the real long hair, something Connor. I don't think there's anything in that guy, to be honest. But I do like Finley a lot. I think Finley has a ton of charisma.
I agree. I like him too.
So I'm looking forward to that. It's funny. They pretty much worked the fans because Finley. He said the best thing his dad ever did was when he shot a load in his mom or something. And then people were like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that about his dad." But I'm like, he's not really hating on his father. Make him.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring him in for a match with his son.
That'd be sweet, but he might be under WWE contract.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Nate wants a bra and panties month. I mean, it's possible, to be honest. We'd have to have like the divas from that like late early 2000 era. I don't know how many of them would. This
Tori
Neal guy
Wilson
is
and
funny
Stacy
as fuck.
Keibler still look great.
Yeah. Stacy. We never had Stacy.
Stacy and
We
Tori,
had
they still look great.
Yeah, we had Tori Wilson on the show. I mean, it's possible to get her back. I've never had Stacy Keibler on. That'd be cool. She might do it. I don't know.
Yeah, she might. She's on. She likes my post on Instagram before. She's pretty
Oh,
nice.
really? All right.
Yeah.
Well, set it up then.
Okay.
Let's see. Book Chobo as a guest so you can. Whoa! Imagine that if I booked Chobo and he no-showed. The audience was a massive part of ECW on-air product. That electric atmosphere legitimately hasn't been duplicated since. Yeah, it's huge. There's been times
They were just
AEW's had a really great feel.
They were just as much a part of the show as the wrestlers were in ECW, the crowd.
Yeah, I think people fixate on the hardcore aspect of ECW when they try to do like, we're going to recreate ECW. But in my opinion, that was a part of it, but it was part of because it wasn't really happening anymore because we had PG wrestling. The thing that really made ECW is the emotional connection to the company, to the wrestlers, and to the owner itself.
Yeah.
911. That he's still alive. I think he does conventions. That would be a cool guest, honestly, if I could track down 911.
I always remember his match with Tommy Dreamer where he choke slammed him through all the tables.
Yeah, they would replay that. That's a thing I always talk about. AEW really needs to replay stuff, and they've actually starting to do it once in a while, which is good. But WWE's done it for years, and ECW would do that too. You'd see those highlights from they would be telling you to buy the VHS tapes, and you'd see all the highlights. And you'd see the opening of the show, and you'd see that over and over.
Oh yeah, I used to love those highlight reels they had for ECW.
I did too. Yeah, I think that's something that they should do in AEW. They have such great matches and cool spots. Like if you would replay that stuff, it stays in people's minds. And
for Full Gear, they were using Guns N' Roses' November Rain and doing those highlight reels, which I thought was really cool. I love that.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, and then they also did the Pulp Fiction segment where they played the Pulp Fiction song, and it'd be like all the quick promos at the end.
Yeah.
How about booking of the Lucha guys? I haven't read. So I think it booking on the show. It's not that I'd be against it. It's just I don't think I'll speak English. I don't think either company books Lucha guys well at all. Honestly, I guess WWE probably books him better. I don't know. I wouldn't really consider Andrade a Lucha guy. But I was against them, AEW bringing him in. They've done great with Andrade. This is his best run, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I really like his current gimmick.
And I love that he's with Don Callis, too.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Don Callis. I do think they need to consolidate the Don Callis family, get it down to 5 or 6 of like key people, get rid of a lot of the dead weight. But I love Don Callis, and I like a lot of the people in the group.
I saw the Murder Hawk Monster, Vance Archer, taking a picture with a guy when I was leaving on the street, but I didn't think it was him because he didn't look as big as he did on TV. He looks like a giant. Yeah. But I saw him and he was like the same size as me. Damn, I was like, wow. He
should have just beat his ass. He got a little mad when we had him on, and I mentioned that he had a tramp stamp.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
When he was in TNA. Yeah.
Yeah. Troy needs the link. I sent it to him on his phone, but here we go. Sending the link. Meow like a cat. I think I do a pretty good meow. Blue World Order. I was a fan of the Blue World Order. Nasty World Order. We need some nasty Neal World Order shirts.
I remember you had Nova back on before Raven,
Oh,
the same
yeah.
episode. You were gonna have Nova and Raven on.
Yeah. So I was going to get Raven on to promote his book, and he wanted $500 to promote his book. I mean, promote his documentary. And I'm like, dude, like, you want $500 to promote your movie? So
have you ever had Meanie or Stevie Richards?
Stevie Richards has been on. Blue Meanie has never been on. I've tried to get him on, but he doesn't seem to be into it. But here is the new era In Your Head with Nasty Neal T. It is now available on Amazon.
Cool. I like it.
Thank you.
That's a good looking shirt, Chief. I dig it too.
Bam! I like this shirt too. It's pretty rocking.
Oh yeah, I love Mikey Whipwreck's shirts.
Yep.
He always had cool shirts.
Yeah, this is set from.
He unfollowed me on Twitter though, but I forgive him. He's been hitting the head a lot.
Yeah. Did he wear this shirt too? Because Gogo sent me this one too.
Whoa.
I'm not sure. I like that though.
That one. I dig
like
it too.
Maybe another wrestler wore it. I don't know.
It could be.
But yeah, I was happy. I like it.
Yep. That was mad cool.
Like we did. I'm just gonna go through if there's any more of these, and then we'll get onto this show. Gabe Kid is great.
The show, right?
What? Yeah,
I was there
at the show. That's awesome. That was a great show, I thought.
Oh, I love it. And I got this card too, which was really cool. Custom card.
Yeah, that's great. That's super
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Then I got a free towel. They were having a spin the wheel thing for a free AEW pay-per-view or a towel. I got the towel.
Hey, that's cool though.
Yeah, it's cool.
At least you got something.
I want to mention this before we get to the pay-per-view. So when Danhausen debuted and got booed at the pay-per-view, a couple
the elimination
month or whatever. Yeah. They people were like I saw a lot of the old wrestlers like, this guy's a bomb, this guy's a dud, you know, he'll never get over, you know, in WWE, all this total negativity.
Wow.
And then and it says a lot of the same people, Disco Inferno, he's like now like praising him because he's a top merch seller, he's a top t-shirt seller. And I was like,
hasn't he been like the top shirt guy over the last 7-8 years?
Yeah, and then I saw someone on our group. I've seen other people saying like it's because the WWE hype machines got behind him. Like
what?
Like that's one of the dumbest things to say about that person in particular.
Oh yeah,
Danhausen, a guy that's been over forever outside of
on Pro Wrestling Tees. He was like the #1 guy on Pro Wrestling Tees, right?
For years,
for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they were also this to me. This is just because I think, you know, like Disco's just out of touch because he was talking about he appeals to the kids and he's going to sell toys. I'm like, he might now, but he was not someone who was appealing to kids. He was on the indies, and he none of his audience was not kids.
No.
And kids don't buy action figures. They make action if you look at all the action figures they make, they're all these people from the 70s and 80s and 90s and a couple guys like Danhausen or you know the Major Brothers or something. You think a little kid is like, I want a Colonel Mustafa action figure. Like,
I was just at Target and they have Power Ranger toys, the same ones from 1994 remakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. All the toys at Target is all stuff that it's Power Rangers, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's He-Man, it's G.I. Joe, it's Transformers, it's classic wrestling. It's because people my age and you know, probably within 20 years of my age are collecting these toys. Kids that are kids now are on the internet. They're not buying action figures.
No, like Danhausen, you look at like his fan base and what he does. Like he'll do like the good old what's his face. He'll do like the tequila dance from
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, Pee
That
Wee
one?
Herman. So like the crowd, they're all 40 and up because like they're all big like Pee Wee Herman people. That's like
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's like, and that's who Danhausen appeals to. And like, yeah, they're selling the toys because these guys are buying the toys, but they're all guys in their 30s and 40s and 50s, you know?
Yeah,
It's
if
not like
there's like
kids that are 12 and 14.
there's multiple companies now that make retro wrestling figures, and they're 90% old, King Macho Man,
Oh, yeah.
Demolition, these kind of things. And then there's a handful of guys like Danhausen that they make current guys, and they're all made like old wrestling figures I grew up with. They're either made like the 90s, that have like the one motion, or
Yeah.
the big rubber guys from the 80s. Because that's what we were playing with.
Yep.
I mean, they make like Magnum TA and stuff. Like, you think like little kids, like, I need a Magnum TA action figure.
Been looking for this.
I will say though, there were a lot of kids at the show, which I don't think the main event was really for like 5-year-olds.
Really?
No, that was a pretty crazy
I don't think that
one.
AEW show is for kids at all. All right. So let's see here. Big Boom, Boom and Doom. This was on the pre-show. Big Boom, AJ, and QT Marshall, which I'm just going to admit, I'm a big fan of this team. I actually think they should be on more often.
I
they
geek out.
Always get the
for
crowd
this team.
excited.
And I don't know how they even got together. I must have missed like.
I don't
they
either.
had
I think I missed
They
it.
had a
They're
big
partners.
feud for a while. And
Yeah.
I thought the feud was great. And I loved his team now.
They work like both, like QT can be an old school heel when he wants to be. Look, people can make fun of me all they want, but wrestling's about getting a reaction from the crowd and having fun. And these guys really get a good reaction from the crowd and have fun.
Oh,
I don't think that you can't main event with them or something, but they're a great act to open shows with.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a better group.
Yeah.
To get like that opening act from.
Then you could
And
do
then you
feuds
got
with
Wayne
them.
Brady in the crowd, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You could do feuds with them. You have QT doing most of the match.
Yep.
And then you tag in, Big Boom to do some spots. Like, he's not
Big
going to
Boom
like be able
does
to carry
try
that.
hard though. I'll give him
Oh
that.
yeah,
you know,
100%. I'm just saying he's not good enough to be like a full-time guy on the show every week. But he's good enough to be in a tag like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially for a fun pre-show match.
Yeah. Or to open even open Dynamite once in a while or something like that. But he's in a great spot. It gets the crowd excited. It's kind of like Shark Boy.
Oh yeah.
Shark Boy really had a spot. He was a guy, he'd open the show and you'd have fun.
Yep.
Does Shark Boy still wrestle? I haven't seen him in a long time.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in years either. And anytime you can like push over the little fat kid, like it's the best.
I think this is
whoever he is, yeah.
That's a big compliment to me. You kind of look like Terry Funk.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What are you boys trying to do to me?
At least I'm not saying that you look like Dory Funk. So
no. So this by the way, so someone posted a clip. It was Slamboree, a Legends reunion. I don't know what year it was, 92 or something like that. And it was Nick Bockwinkel. I assume it was Nick Bockwinkel's last match. He came out of retirement. He wrestled Dory Funk. I remember when they used to do the pay-per-views. And so I was watching the end of that match, and I was like, oh, Nick Bockwinkel still look, good. Dory's like, man. So I was out of curious. I looked up their age, and Nick Bockwinkel was 59 when he did that match. I was like, wow, he looked really good. And Dory was 52, and I was like, damn. Wow. That's like how old.
Probably looked older. I bet.
Yeah, I thought he's like 72 or something. And that was what it was that was 30 years ago. Wow. He's 100. Oh, he's 80
crazy.
Now.
Yeah.
So but yeah, he was all. I don't want to pick on the guy. He's all hunched over, and I really thought he's like 70s. But I thought, damn, he's 52. Like that's like like Jericho or something, or like
oh yeah,
Edge or
Yeah.
something.
absolutely, yeah.
They don't look like they're 80.
No,
So the guys today age better, I'll say.
Yeah. I was thinking Jericho might be on the show, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think AEW is trying to keep them, but I don't really like that kind of thing. But
yeah.
Doom and Boom defeated the Infantry, Captain Sean Dean and Carly Bravo. I only saw the end of this, and it's too bad because I'm a big fan of Boom and Doom.
Yep. And Taylor was great. Shane Taylor on the outside doing, his stuff.
What did you think of this match, Petrelli?
I was buying a T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
No, I was in line buying a T-shirt still. They had a big line.
Yeah. Oh, AEW.
Last year, he was very over last year, Big Boom AJ. The crowd was into him.
Yeah, anytime you see him, you always get that crazy good reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, and it was 100% sold
about him
out
and his
too.
kids that made me happy. Whenever you see him.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Willow Nightingale defeated Lena Cross, defending her TBS championship. So I thought it was a little weird that she wrestled twice, but you know what? I actually think this was good, psychology, because then when they do the title switch later on in the show, they have the built-in excuse for the baby face that she had already wrestled, a long match earlier on. And I think it's good for the baby face to wow, she's a real fighter. She wrestled twice.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't familiar with the other girl when I was there live. I didn't know.
Me neither, but she was really bit tall.
Yeah, she's pretty good, I think, for someone that hasn't wrestled for a long time.
Yeah, I liked her.
Her moves all look pretty decent, and I think she tags real well with the big Greek woman.
Yeah, I like the team.
Megan Bain.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Megan Bain. First time I saw her, I was like, oh, I think this is a star in the making.
I actually think that's an upgrade for the team, because I think her other partner, she
Penelope
tried hard,
Ford,
but I don't think she's very good.
Yeah.
For someone that's been wrestling for years and years, I don't think has ever gotten any better.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
So I must have missed on the TV why they did a battle royal for the national championship. Because at first I thought Ricochet was hurt, so he was giving up, but he was in the match defending his title which I thought was kind of stupid.
I agree. I didn't understand why. I thought the winner of the match maybe got a shot.
It was weird.
But why he, how often does somebody defend their belt in a battle royal? That's insane.
Yeah, it made
against 20 other people.
Yeah. And the belt looked cool, but I'm to be honest, this belt should not exist. They already have too many belts. And they never even have a space for this title on the main show. It's always like in the pre-show. A lot of times it's not even defended. It'll be like Ricochet in a 6-man or something. So
yeah.
It's a really just a redundant title, I think.
Yeah, it's one when they do that, why
did they
throw all the belts and throw this one in there?
I don't know.
But I like Jack Perry. So.
They're very over.
You know what? Fuck Ricochet. Ricochet's a piece of shit. Not only do I not like him as a wrestler, I think he's a low scumbag. He was on
now what exactly happened with him?
He was on Twitter telling somebody that he's happy that they have MS. Fuck that guy.
You're kidding me. Wow. Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
No, it's something like, he's trying to get MJF heat. That's not MJF heat. That's just being a lowlife.
Yep. Yeah, that's unless you have a reason, to have a blood feud.
Yeah, you'd have to have a really bad reason.
If the guy raped your dog or something, and then you were like, hey,
yeah, not because this person called me a poopy head.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude,
his best run was when he didn't talk, when he was in Lucha Underground and had the mask on.
Yeah, and he shouldn't tweet.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't hear him talk when we would see him in Dragon Gate either. And like it gave him like that really cool mystique, I think. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood with Stokely defeated the Young Bucks by pinfall to keep the tag titles. This match was freaking
Great.
awesome.
it was great.
Great match.
Yeah.
Young Bucks came in with their family too at the beginning. Cool.
I will say I'm not going to go all Ricochet, but I was a little sickened by the Young Bucks children.
Oh,
I was like, I don't care about these little spoiled brats. These little nepo rich kids. One was doing a crotch chop, I think. He was like 8 years old.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But this match was awesome, though.
yeah.
Those are the future EVPs of the company, Neil.
I was definitely rooting for the Young Bucks, but I mean, it was a
saw
great match.
I saw -1 got two pile driven recently.
Oh, no way.
Oh really?
Yeah. By Joey Janela.
Whoa.
Oh god.
He's going to have a feud with the Rizzler one day, -1.
But this match was just friggin' awesome. Great near falls that you really fell for each time. Maybe the two best tag teams of the modern time.
Yeah, at least over the last 10, 15 years, like
you probably the Briscoes put in there too, but
yep.
Two of the best. Just fantastic.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
stuff.
this was everything you could ask for from like a tag match.
I'm not a Stokely fan, but
no, me either.
But him getting out of the wheelchair did get over.
Wheelchair. That was good heat, yeah.
Oh,
people say anyone in a box gets over. I say any heel in a wheelchair gets over, I think.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
wheelchair
when they're
player,
faking it, yeah.
Maybe the last great run of Ric Flair was Wheelchair Flair.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah.
This is just fantastic. Time was Tony
Great
Storm
match.
versus Marina Shafir.
Well, we had the thing at the end, didn't we? When Edge and Christian came out.
Oh yeah, great
which was
moment.
a very nice surprise. Yeah, the crowd popped huge.
I was a guy that was very against the idea of putting Edge and Christian back together because I felt like it was a step backwards for Christian, who really reinvented himself into a great heel. But I'll admit I was wrong because they did it smart. They're giving the people what they want, Edge and Christian together. But it's not like a nostalgia pop where it's just built around they're just doing the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're keeping them as their current guys. It's an older Edge. It's Christian as, the father.
Oh, yeah, and he's like this chicken shit heel character.
Yeah,
It's great.
It's great.
So
it's very
good.
smart.
Yeah.
And I always like the idea of one last run with them. And I prefer when you do a last run with these people. It's always annoying to me when they do a last run with anyone, a team, a legend. Like when Cena came back and they had him wrestling all these people that he had wrestled like 100 times. Like, who gives a fuck?
Versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again. Now that they're older, it's not going to be better. It's who cares? But
like we saw that 18 years ago when it was still good.
Yeah. But if you have these guys back, and the Copeland is very injury prone, so how many matches are you going to get out of him? Probably not a lot.
Right.
So instead of wasting them either retreads versus the Hardy Boys or something, you're going to see them against the teams of today versus FTR, and I think that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the way they're doing it too, where they're exactly the same characters, only they're just teaming together now.
Yeah.
100%. And I think it's actually less likely that you get hurt wrestling like younger guys that can do like a lot of the moves.
Because they can do the moves.
Yeah. Then if you wrestle like another older guy and then like
versus Hardy,
your chances of getting hurt are like greatly improved then. The one thing I did forget about, because when we're talking about Jack Perry, I thought it was cool that that he came out on the Lucha bus.
Yeah, like
the bus.
And the Luchasaurus was driving, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
He was very over too. He got a huge pop when he came out. Yeah,
Jack Perry's much better as a babyface. The heel run, it just didn't really work, honestly. The thing is, I'm not someone who's obsessed with people being giants, whatever, but he was too small to play that like badass character.
Oh yeah,
he should have been like a spoiled rich kid. Like I'm the son of a Hollywood celebrity. I don't have to lift a finger for the rest of my life.
Yeah, because they did a lot of weird stuff where he was like he wouldn't get hurt,
like Raven.
Yeah, where he just tried to like absorb a ton of punishment.
Yeah,
I
didn't think it worked.
This guy's like 190 pounds. I don't think like.
And I don't think the scapegoat name.
And then he should have used Anna Jay as his girlfriend too, as a heel.
Yeah, like
yep,
like Miss Elizabeth.
That would have been perfect. Yeah.
So then we had Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. Much better match than I expected because Marina's very limited.
Best match with Marina Shafir I think I've ever seen.
I think they did Marina a disservice from having her on TV and matches so early on. And
you're probably right.
The problem is they don't really do a lot of house shows, but she is someone that, because she does have charisma, she does have presence, she does have a look, she's different, so she's got a lot of stuff going for her. But they had her wrestling when she was so inexperienced and not ready to be on TV. Which is too bad. So if like you would just see her now, it would be like, oh, okay, there's something here. She's really coming to her own, I think. And Timeless Tony Storm's fantastic.
She's the best going, I think, right now.
And a huge. And I know some people were mad. I'm not. I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey. I always was.
I am too.
And it looks like she's having a good time, which I think she's someone who, if she's not enjoying herself, she doesn't put in the effort, and looked like she's having a good time. And it was a good moment. Her and Timeless Tony. I even like Storm's kind of march to the ring. She's kind of
I love that. I love that.
I think when she's motivated, I think like she's as good really as anybody.
Yeah,
what is she? She might be in her early 40s, maybe.
Yeah, I don't even think she's that old. Is she?
Yeah, and it's like, she's still got. She can have a ton of great matches if she wants to.
Yeah,
yeah. I hope she'll be back in AEW as a heel with her.
Yeah, I think
she has an upcoming Netflix fight with the lady who got fired from Mandalorian.
Good. I hope she beats her shit out.
Oh yeah. Boy, that's if she wins, though, that's huge publicity for
big time.
AEW.
Yeah, they should sign her. Tony should make her an offer.
Yeah. John Moxley versus Takeshita in a technical submission, no time limit match. This went almost 24 minutes. This another fantastic match. For anyone who tries to tell me that Moxley's like not even that they even like him, that he's the worst wrestler in the world, I'm just like, I think you're just like brainwashed.
Like Cornette and Brian Last. Plumber Moxley. He can only do hardcore stuff. He bleeds in every match. This was a good example.
Oh my God,
it's great.
Like Takeshita, like if there's a more athletic guy, like I don't think I've ever seen a match where like any of his moves that either he gives or receives don't look like 100% legit. They just like, this guy's just great. He's just money. And Moxley's as good as they get.
And Moxley's been super over everywhere he's been. He was super over on the indies when I was when we saw him live at Dragon Gate USA. He had a big buzz on the indies. He was a great promo. Had a good run in NXT.
WWE.
Might even been FCW for a little bit. And then, the Shield was all three guys. I mean, that made them into superstars. All three guys of imagine if the Shield didn't exist, like where would wrestling be right now? Like,
that's so
all
true.
three went on to become world champions in WWE, and then So I'm a huge fan. And then one of the MVPs, you could argue the MVP of AEW.
Oh yeah, absolutely. From the time he got there, like that first day, like it was just like boom, everything's happening like around this guy.
The only thing I wasn't into was the initial run of the Death Riders when he was champ for so long.
Yeah, because it was the same thing over and over and over for months.
Yeah, and as I said on the show, it was weird because like it got you so annoyed. But then when Hangman beat him, like the payoff was really good. You're like, finally, this guy beat him.
And it was the feel-good moment of the year at that point.
And then since then, though, I actually been digging it. And it was weird because they were really teasing for months about him being a babyface, and I thought that's where they're going. But the crowd was really booing him on this show, which was good. He was very much a heel. And Takeshita, I think, should probably just be babyface away from the Don Callis.
Don
I
Callis.
agree. Because even when they tried that, when he was New Japan champ that last time, and he was getting a lot of the cheers away from Yoda Tsuji, who's like, trying to be the top baby face there. But I think it's just like Takeshi's there's just something natural about cheering for the guy. He's just kind of a
he's great.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's the Asian guy that should be pushed on the show.
Absolutely.
Not
I
old
agree.
man Kata.
Bitch.
The Divine Dominion. Megan Bain and Lena Cross defeated Babes of Wrath. A fairly short match, which I thought really worked because you didn't expect it to be over so soon. And I'm a fan because I like Megan Bain and Lena Cross, and I do not. I like Willow, but I do not like the Babes of Wrath. I can't stand Harley Cameron, and I can't stand them together. They're very cringe to me.
Yeah, I think she brings out all the worst in Willow.
Yeah.
And plus, after like that FTR match, the Moxley match, I think it was smart not to go with another like really long,
Agreed.
Classic.
That's the thing. Sometimes AEW doesn't give you time to breathe at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You get like that one, like just badass match after another, and you're like, oh my God, I don't think I can take much more. It's just
yeah.
And so I'm going to say this too, because I know people will say the show was too long, and I do think people get brainwashed about the WWE, like these 4 matches. That's what you got to do.
Listening to Bruce Pritchard.
Great. Yeah, you need 4 matches. So, all right. So if you watch a wrestling show, because people are like, well, it's easy to watch and it's over. Okay, if you're watching it for free, a weekly show, that's fine.
right.
But these are, if you're paying $50, I bought this show is $40 on Max. I don't want 4 matches.
No,
That's over in a couple hours, and I might as well just watch Dynamite. I'm going to get more matches on a free show. I want something special that I'm paying for. And I would say I always have delivered, and sometimes more so than others.
Yep.
I don't feel like I get my money's worth if I buy, now that I have to pay $30 for the WWE pay-per-views. I never buy them because to me they're not worth it, because you get a couple matches. I don't really follow the product, so who really cares?
You get a lot of commercials.
Yeah,
a lot of commercials.
Commercials in between each match, for me, takes you out of the flow of the show. This was match after match, which when I'm watching a pay-per-view, I just want to see the matches myself. I don't care about a bunch of nonsense. Another thing too, okay, maybe those 4 match shows, maybe they fly by and you can just watch them. That's great. But do you remember any of those?
No, I can't imagine you would.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think they just come and go. Are you going to remember any of them? Like people remember like old Royal Rumbles and WrestleManias?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe these WrestleManias will, because they're like 12 hours long.
Yeah, and even in these crazy AEW where they have like 10 or 12 matches, and it's hours and hours of product, like at the pay-per-view, I still remember you show me a match and I can tell you what happened in it from any one of their pay-per-views, whether it's like the Orange Cassidy Mimosa match, like whatever it is, like any of them, like they'll always stick with me, all of those matches.
Yeah, my only thing is I do think they need to show like recaps of the shows, highlights of a lot of the matches, because that keeps it in your mind.
Yep. Absolutely.
I do miss seeing them in the movie theaters too, because I can also remember the experience.
I would like
of
that. I
being in the
never got
theaters.
to see that.
They were very fun.
I think they might still do that once in a while at AMC. I'm not sure.
I think they do that, and the Dave and Buster's.
Oh, okay.
Like they'll show them at their restaurants.
Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. As good as Swerve was as a babyface, I do think he's a better heel. And Prince Nana, I think, is great as a heel manager.
I've always been a fan of him since Ring of Honor.
He's
the early days.
He was on the show years ago. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah.
He wasn't dancing back then.
No, he was not.
He was in WWE for like some enhancement matches.
Oh, was he really?
He was? I
don't remember that.
Yeah. A few, maybe like 3 or 4 matches.
Swerve Strickland defeated Brody King.
Another great match.
It was a great match. I actually do think I think this probably hurts Brody because Brody had momentum behind him. Now he's lost MJF, lost to Swerve. I don't think if Swerve lost, it would really hurt him because he's really already established. But I think this might be the end of
like pushing Brody.
If Brody is like a top guy.
Yeah, I hope not, but I can kind of see that in a way, yeah.
But I mean, from here, I don't know what unless he would win the world title, I don't know what you do after this anyway.
Yeah, I think his partner's probably going to come back soon too, Buddy Matthews.
Oh, okay. All right. That's another team you could
absolutely
eventually could beat FTR or Cope.
Yeah.
Or if Cope and Edge win, they could feud with them.
Wow, that'd be good.
I did love the ending too with the cinder block, and then Kenny Omega came out and saved him. That was cool.
Yeah,
Kenny got
this
match
was crazy. Not as crazy as something later on, but yeah. So let's say Cope and Edge or Cope and Christian, they win the tag belts. What are like a few teams you would like to? Because I don't think you're going to see like years run. You're not going to see years left of them. I think you're going to see, Matt. Maybe they'll be around for a couple of years, but you'll see a handful of matches. Who are some like teams that are around today that you'd like to see, Edge and Christian or Cope and Christian wrestle? So we're going to see FTR. I think you'd have to do Young Bucks at some point.
Oh
yeah, Young Bucks.
I'd kind of like to see oh God, what do they call them? Jet Speed.
All right.
Oh yeah, Jet Speed. That'd be cool.
They might be my favorite like new tag team.
I'll be honest, they've definitely gotten over more with me than I thought they would. The one guy's grown on me. I really thought I really couldn't stand the dude for a long time.
The smaller guy there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Leo Rush debuted like a new look. He's like this evil guy with.
I liked him with the shaved head. He looked.
I'm a Leo Rush fan. So
yeah. He's the best like little guy I think going in wrestling.
Yeah, he's always been really talented. He's always had like his own issues, but
Brody, that's good. He's doing a reimagining his character.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But really, even if you do a few matches FTR in with then the Young Bucks, that's probably instead of just doing one match each, if you do like a series, 2 or 3 matches, best that
I'd like to see that.
You could get a year out of that, I think. Anyway,
I think so too. Instead of the Dudleys and the Hardys, you could use those guys. I think it'd be great stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
I'd like to see Jurassic Express in there too. Like,
all right.
Oh yeah,
at least once.
I like
twice,
that.
Yeah.
And of course, Boom and Doom. Bam! Let's see. Tekla, my lady Tekla. I love Tekla.
I do too. She's great.
She's amazing. She does.
I've been pushing for her since she got there. She's got a great look. She's like very unique.
Yep.
Great in the ring. I was so happy that they because I was like, man, I think they made a mistake going with Statlander instead of Tekla. And now and then Tekla won the belt kind of.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I didn't expect that at all.
And I really thought Statlander was going to take it back. But
yep, so did I.
I'm glad
like
she
the
did
idea
it.
of having the 2 out of 3 with this one too.
Yeah, I love the spot when she was whipping when Statlander was whipping her against the rails on the floor when she picked her up and just left. Right, it's like, wow.
They were both super physical in this one. It was really, really good. I thought.
Yeah.
Tekla like reminds me like if Tajiri was a woman, that's who he would have been. This woman does just some crazy physical shit.
She's great. I'm a really big fan of hers. It used to be kind of the weak spot in AEW was the women's division, but they've got a lot of really good women lately.
Oh, they sure do, and they just seem to keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I think they need to do something because Statlander's good, but I think they need to I don't know. She needs to like recreate herself or maybe
maybe go to Ring of Honor for her for a month or two, just for a while. She can work on something new and different and kind of come in clean.
Learn a new hold, as they used to. That's like an old term. The rest.
Yeah, that's true. Like
you
come in with a black glove or something and say.
I was going to ask Ahmed about Jim Ross because Devon's been saying that like he was super.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
I remember when Devon was on In Your Head, he was talking about, he wouldn't name it, but he said there were some closet racist in WWE.
Really? Oh,
wow.
That's an old interview, so I don't know. I'll have to go back
that's a shame. If that's,
I think Ahmed tried calling me, but I don't know. I think we might have to record the Ahmed Johnson interview another time and then play it on the show. Maybe. I don't think he's. I think he's using StreamYard right or something, but it's all right. We'll figure it out. Whoops! I just knocked my microphone off.
Oh.
So let's see here. Mystico. That was a long match, by the way, too, because it was 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I was a big fan. Who works with Tekla next? Do you think? Because I think Timeless Tony Storm's going to do probably going to do something with Ronda.
That's what I'm thinking.
Although if her fight's coming up soon, you wouldn't think she'd be doing that yet. I don't know.
I'd love to see Britt Baker have a match with her, but I don't know if she's going to come back.
Yeah. If not, they really should just fire her.
I know. Move
don't
on
freeze
to the
people.
next person.
Just let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystico and Jet Speed defeated the Don Callis family to be the new Trios championship. Trios champions.
I thought this one was a pretty wild match.
Yeah, I did too. And
I love this match.
And I like the Trios title as long as you got to keep it part of the show. Because
exactly, yeah.
And not have it and then it's gone for months. You have to if you actually keep it as part of the show, I like it.
Yeah. Make it mean something, like keep it going and going,
And you have so many factions in AEW, it's easy to keep it a thing because like with the Don Callis family, it's like 3 of the Don Callis family. So you can do that with a lot of the groups.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, and then a lot of the guys that have been there, but maybe do some Ring of Honor, but then come in to do a 3-way, or like a 6-man tag.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Kyle Fletcher too. He was great.
Yeah, that's a guy you can really build the whole company around.
Agreed. For a guy his age, he's just amazing.
Oh, when did we miss that? When the return of Ospreay?
Oh yeah, Ospreay. They had a nice video package where they showed his X-ray and stuff, and
it was almost like Wolverine or something.
I know that was pretty cool.
They have a T-shirt of his X-ray too, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Do they? Nice.
Yeah.
Huge Ospreay fan. Happy to see him back. So he'll be back for the London show.
Oh, see, now they gotta give him the belt. That's all I ask. Give Ospreay the belt.
Yeah, if he came out winning it in London would be giant.
Yeah.
He attacked Moxley after the Moxley match.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he'll probably win that title, but I do think you need. But that's not till August, right? When they go back to London.
Right.
So,
That is a way.
Yeah. By then you could do champion versus champion if you keep him the champion.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good. Now I was offered press credentials to that show by AEW.
The one in London? Damn.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
That'd be awesome.
If the Headyverse wants to buy my flight, let's make it happen. I don't think it's too bad for me, actually.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
And then
this is a
in
really
this
fun
match, also, I know you referred to him as Sin Bacha, but Mystico was very over, and they said that he signed with the company.
Yeah,
He's
he
all
was.
elite.
He's definitely over. I think he fits better in this company.
Yeah, he was over with the crowd, and
yeah, and I like. This was the big high flying guys. They're fun. They're fun together.
Yep.
They're like I like wrestling a variety of stuff. So you got like these hardcore guys. You got some of the gimmicky people like Tony Storm, and then you have the straight up high flying guys with jet speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was against Andrade signing with the company, but I'll admit when I was wrong.
But his first time through was nothing like this. It makes it look like it's important. It's like, boom, here's the guy. This is the man.
They're using him great, and he's running with the ball when given the shot. Yep. So huge props to AEW, to Tony Khan and Andrade. This is good stuff.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, first Bandito, yeah.
Oh, and Bandito's just fantastic. Like, he's one of, I think, the best guys going right now. Like, he's just amazing, this guy.
Don Callis adds so much to him, too. I love when the crowd is chanting, "Fuck Don Callis," when he's on commentary. He just gets out and looks around.
That's the most, yep.
And I love when they were chanting for them to take their pants off, too. That was funny. And then Robbie Edwards was like this when Andrade was seeing his pants off.
And Andrade, faked him out. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, no, fuck you guys.
Even Don Callis was like getting excited when he on the...
But no, it's just been like, if this was the Andrade that, like, if he had been this guy the first time through, it would have been like Will Ospreay, like, this guy that I see
like
now
a main event
is just amazing. He's just like the best guy.
This is another guy you can mix into the main events.
Mm-hmm. I think he turned it up too because WWE wanted to put him at home for a year and said you can't wrestle for a year. Which thankfully he got out of that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
All those no compete clauses should be illegal, especially when they're the ones who fire you.
And you're an independent contractor, but you have a no compete clause.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's basically like stopping you from working. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and all this stuff that I've seen since Andrade's come back, like I'll tell you, like the crowd was white hot in the last pay-per-view from New Japan, where he took on Yota Tsuji for the belt, and like it was just. The crowd was on, they were up the entire match. Nobody sat down once. It was amazing. And this is like, and he's just continuing with this. Like, I wish him the best. Like, he's just doing great things.
Yeah, he's the best now that he's ever been. Yeah.
Yep. And then when he does the drop down and does like the tranquilo, and like, I could picture Naito there like going, yeah, that's right.
By the way, our GR, did I miss Ahmed? He did not make it onto the show, but I kind of think I'm going to probably record the interview another time, and then we'll, I'm thinking he's not able to make this work out, but we'll figure it out off air. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong defeated the Dogs, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors by pinfall. Tornado Trios match. I mentioned this before Troy came on. Gabe Kidd is a good wrestler. There's something kind of off-putting about him to me. I think Clark Connors is just a really nothing happening guy. I'm sorry. But David Finlay, this guy has something.
There's something there. I think Finlay and Gabe Kidd, I think, are like. See, like, I still don't think you've seen the best of Gabe Kidd yet, Neal. But, like, if they ever do, like, a lot of his real crazy shit, like, because he's legitimately, like not right, he's... There's something.
He looks like he escaped from a mental institution.
He kind of did. That's when he went on excursion.
He's very white, and he looks like a maniac or a serial killer or something.
And now with whatever's going on with his tooth, too, like, he's, like, gives him even like crazier look now.
By the way, just a heads up. Speaking of teeth, I have a very early appointment tomorrow to get a permanent crown on my on a tooth, so I will not be up super late tonight.
You can't be a king without a crown, Chief. Just remember.
So yeah, this match was really fun. I like the tornado rules. Just people in there, everybody's doing their stuff.
I love the spot where Darby Allin went off the stage with the skateboard on the Gabe Kidd's back,
that was
too.
That was cool.
Yeah,
They did some crazy
Darby's
in this
insane.
one. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Darby and Orange. Roderick Strong.
Yeah. I thought it was neat when he came out and helped, Orange.
Yeah, he's a really good in-ring performer. I don't know.
It's hard to get really geeked up for him though.
I like the Kill Switch Engage song that he comes out to.
Yeah.
Especially since they've got such a strong roster. They've got Andrade and stuff now, but he's fine in a 6-man.
But if they want anything to happen ever for the Dogs, they probably should have them win a match someday. Just just a little bit of a heads up,
I could see them being trios champions in a few months.
I hope so. I'd like to see that too.
Let's see here. MJF versus Hangman Page. Last chance Texas Death Match. This was almost 50 minutes long.
Was it
this
really?
Was fucking great. This was hard.
It seemed like 20 to me.
Insane, yeah.
Yeah, it flew by. I honestly I didn't even really realize. I knew it was long, but I wouldn't have guessed it was 46 minutes.
Oh,
I saw here.
Me neither.
And these guys never get tired either, which is another thing that always surprises me.
Huge fan of the Terry Funk. People ask me, Neal, did you notice Did I notice he had Terry Funk tights? Of course, Terry Funk's my favorite.
Yep.
I love the custom entrances for both guys too.
Oh yeah,
with him coming out in the cowboy stuff.
Yeah, everything about this that gives it the big match feel.
Oh, it definitely
and the
did.
match was just real. This is a pay-per-view match because you're not going to see a match like this on regular TV, and you shouldn't really.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, this is something special, and you should get something special, when you're buying the show.
Oh, and you got it too in this one. This one was just they pulled out all the stops. It was like they left nothing in the ring in this.
I will say, I know some people, and I the one spot I actually agree. I don't like it, not because I'm shocked by it or anything. I don't think the syringe spot makes sense.
No,
because what are you doing really? Like, you're not really injuring somebody or knocking somebody out. Like it's kind of just a gimmick. Like you're
for
not
shock
a gimmick.
Value.
Like
it's like a CZW thing.
Yeah. And if you are going to do that, it should be like you're injecting the guy with something to knock him out or something. Because if this was if they're really fighting, why would you inject something and put it all the way through the other side and then start shooting out?
If they wanted to do that pretty neat, they could have done it on the outside of the cheek and then sprayed whatever it was.
Yeah, so it's like, oh my God, he's trying to knock him out.
Oh my God.
I've seen that in CZW.
Oh, really? They've done that?
Yeah.
But
that got a big reaction, almost as much as when
effect though, when you saw the actual needle tip go through.
Oh yeah, it is.
It was a neat visual effect, but then when you do think about it, well, even if he had the worst poison in the world in there, he's not going to squirt it into his blood.
Yeah. But
it was similar when Hangman drank Swerve's blood. It had a huge reaction.
Oh,
I was there live for that.
I didn't mind. I actually I like that. I was like, these are warriors out there drinking each other's blood. But this. I like the hardcore matches, especially when they're this is a big feud. This is for the title.
Belts on the line. Yeah.
Now, I know some people didn't they learn from the Cody angle? I always assumed the Cody angle was going to go somewhere, and then Cody left. So I assume something will happen with this down the road. Do I think this is just Hangman will never go for the title again? No. I think they'll do something. Maybe not, they can't do it next month or something, but
right.
It's wrestling. Wrestling is, you have storylines and you like people retire, they come back.
Yep.
You could be like, all right, MJF's like, you know what? You can have one more title match, but you've got to put your career on the line.
Yep, exactly.
So then it's like, oh, well, I'm
up the ante each time or something.
There's ways you can get around this. He could win something where he's guaranteed a title shot. He could
or
come back in a mask
like
down his house
like he did to Swerve, and he's like, okay, like you burned down my goddamn house. I'm gonna give you another title match.
There's ways. It's wrestling. You get around. Back in the day, guys would lose at least town match, and they'd come back, under a mask. So there's ways to get around it. So it's not the end of the storyline. I assume it'll be the last we see of these two for a little while.
Yeah,
but
that's right. Usually the guys you see them go for like the world belt. What, maybe once a year?
Yeah. So I think
you got plenty of time.
You break Hangman into other feuds. Maybe you put him with other tag people. Whatever, you do stuff, and then a year from now, and then you maybe he turns heel and he says he doesn't care. He lied. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever it is, a year from now, 6 months from now, they probably already have a plan, and then we see what happens. Otherwise, I just don't foresee that okay, now Hangman will never go for the title again because he's one of their perennial main guys.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, this match is just and MJF, for the first few years, everyone knew he was a great talker, and then he really went out of his way these last couple of years to prove he's also like not only just a great wrestler, but he's not afraid to do like these like hardcore matches and stuff.
Oh,
just
and he's a guy that like completely like reinvented himself as far as physically, like
he's in amazing shape.
One of the best bodies you've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah, just a great and Hangman too. Hangman was a guy that I was kind of like, I don't really care about this guy anymore. And then the Swerve feud really reinvigorated him, and he's been fantastic since. So.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Besides the syringe thing, I have nothing bad to say about this. This was this match of the year candidate for sure.
Definitely.
It was pretty brutal when he had the barbed wire in his mouth. He was like flossing with the barbed wire.
That was crazy. The blood was just everywhere.
Whenever I get like a few squeamish moments, I'm always happy. I'm like, yep, they definitely went the extra mile for me.
This was just an awesome show. I'm glad I bought it.
Yeah,
and I bet you had a great time there.
Yeah, hot crowd. I think they're going to start running the same venue in LA every year since it's sold out 2 years in a row.
Oh, nice.
The Crypto.com arena where Lakers play.
Oh, nice.
So I think they'll be back next year.
Was it the same pay-per-view last year, or was it a...
Yeah, it was a Revolution last year, too.
Wow.
It was a great show last year, but the main event was Edge and Moxley, which was underwhelming. This one, you had a better main event.
This one, every time, like, I was like, oh, this was the match of the night. Then another one would show up and, like, be even a little bit better. I was like, wow. So I think I changed my match of the night like 5 different times.
Yeah, they went all out with this one. They did a great job. But something weird I noticed is that there were a lot of kids there, which when I think about the main event, I was like, oh, that's not really appropriate for 5-year-olds or 7-year-olds. There was a little girl with her parents on the elevator next to me, and she was talking about how she liked it. And then I was thinking about like Brian Last, how he said like Sabu and Terry Funk, he had to leave the room. I was like, this little 5-year-old girl's more of a badass than Brian Last.
What a bitch. And he's always... How do you watch Kevin's
Neal?
Are you wearing a top hat?
That's my favorite leprechaun. Right?
Sweet.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Okay, Anthony.
I'm doing good and everything. I went to the thrift store last week.
Nice. Did you watch AEW pay-per-view, Anthony?
No, I watched NXT and Raw last night.
Oh, okay.
Raw was pretty good. NXT was awesome. I had butter spaghetti and Sprite for dinner.
Hell yeah!
Was it great?
And I had roast beef.
Oh,
Damn,
and
you had quite the fist.
potatoes.
But you had potatoes and butter
had it all.
spaghetti and Sprite and roast beef.
Yeah, I had a good
You're
day.
living large. You're like the friggin' king.
Yep, I'm the king. And tomorrow I'm going to a breakfast brunch.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
So I'm up to 2020 in my memoirs.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Only 6 years to go.
Yep. You
Yep.
get there.
Toronto Stevie.
Hey, Stevie.
Stevie,
And
are you
I saw
Irish,
OnlyFans,
Joe?
boys. I saw OnlyFans.
And it was
Oh
good.
yeah.
It was awesome.
All
Excellent.
right. You didn't do anything naughty while you're watching it.
No,
did
no, it was good. It was a good movie.
you? Have to check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Some
Kansas Bowling's in it.
just
I've been in several movies with Kansas Bowling.
That's
Ken
cool.
Bowling, Jessa Flux, Nightmare Christie, Ginger Lynn Allen. That was a great movie.
Nice. No, Ginger Lynn's been on the show. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I watched the Bloodstream app, you know.
Oh yeah, Bloodstream. That's where my movies are also on there, Anthony. You can watch the one
Really?
for Future Smash and End Zone 2 on there.
Yeah,
Nice.
I watched the final 2 TED episodes. They're
You
not
can
making
also watch
season 3, unfortunately. Animated.
I have an interview on there too.
Oh, really? So I'm doing good and everything. You know, I went to the thrift store, got me Future Force, got me
Sweet.
Play
I
2.
might go to the thrift store tomorrow after my dentist.
I might go to the thrift store maybe next week.
I'm a fan of the thrift store. Oh, I might go to in Boston. There's a giant thrift store happening in
And
Boston.
I'm gonna go see Ready or Not this Monday.
Oh, that comes out.
Okay,
sweet.
cool.
I love Did you watch the first one yet, Troy?
I
told
did
you to
I
watch
did
it.
before I proposed
I
the
haven't-
pandemic.
Yeah, but I have to before I
haven't.
go see the second
Yeah, because
one.
then we can go see it Tuesday then.
I'm gonna go see it Monday in 14th Street, Union Square. Happy St.
Why
Patrick's
not see
Day.
it Tuesday? We'll get
Happy
the
St.
$7
Patrick.
deal.
Same to you,
Yep.
Anthony.
Yep.
Hell yeah. St. Patty's Day.
Yep.
I make corned beef and cabbage. I don't
Oh.
try that.
Hey, that Anthony will be at your doorstep.
So I'm doing good and everything. I'm doing good.
Hell yeah.
I watch
Doing good and
NXT,
everything. Mhm.
TNA. Hey, Vic.
Hey.
Fix in the dark, I think.
You know,
No, I'm on the. I can see you.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
hmm Irish, like the leprechaun in WCW.
There you go.
Exactly.
What was that guy's name in WCW that wore Irish?
Love
He was a
the hat.
leprechaun from Dungeon of Doom.
Yeah, was he just called the Leprechaun?
Yeah, wasn't that
It was Buddy Lee Parker.
Buddy Lee Parker?
Was
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
On the Leprechaun.
That's it. We're on the Leprechaun. Yeah.
On the Leprechaun, yeah.
I should have
I used to
booked
grow
him
up
for
watching
tonight.
it. I used to be a WWF ECW guy.
Hell yeah.
But I wasn't a
Good
WCW fan until like the early 90s and everything.
Oh yeah, I was always a NWA WCW fan.
You know.
That was my my promotion.
Hit
Hit the like button.
Hit that
Hit
like.
the like button. Please subscribe. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The number one YouTube, Midnight Hours number one YouTuber
Hey.
in the world. Mhm. So yeah. So I just finished watching NXT. Booker T's celebration got ruined.
Good.
What was he celebrating?
Booker T Day in Houston.
Oh, okay.
If you want to send anything, Neal, I'll send you my book. To my
All
book,
right.
I'll send you, Troy, Neal, Tara, AJ, everybody. Damn it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Booyah!
Ah.
Awesome.
All right, he's out of here. Yeah, we all missed him actually. We all missed him. What's on your mind, Mr. Toronto?
Good evening. I'll probably watch the show later if yeah. I always watch these AEW shows later.
I think you'll like it. It was really good.
It's worth your time. It was good.
It was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was a bad match on the show, and I
Oh,
don't
good.
think there was. It was like-
I wasn't disappointed by any match on the show.
yeah.
But
What's on your mind, Mr. Schiavone?
Well, I got something to show you.
Oh,
We have been trying to clean up around the house just so that someday I don't leave it for my kids to do. And I hope my
that's kind of
connection is good, and I hope you can see this. This is the program of the very first card that I ever paid to go see.
oh,
It was in Houston, July 2nd, 1976.
year I was born.
That's Rocky Johnson, superstar Billy Graham,
Yeah.
Jose Lothario, who was a big
Sweet.
star
He was
down there.
looking
This
for
was
Moondog
the card that night.
Oh, wow.
Got the
See a
Briscoe.
Briscoe there, yeah.
What's that?
Oh,
Jack
wow.
Briscoe.
Lord
I
Alfred
think.
Hayes.
Oh wow,
Oh,
little Tokyo. We got some midgets on there, little people.
Killer, Gino Hernandez, nice.
Killer Tim Brooks, Red Bastine.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
And the most impressive thing, the prices.
Wow.
You did not have to
Like
pay
today.
$700 to sit ringside.
Ringside $450. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Now,
The first
that
show
wasn't the very
Stevie
first
went to was
live wrestling I ever
Stanislaus
saw, but
Zabisco.
That's wild.
Like I said, wasn't the first live wrestling because I went to studio wrestling in Memphis a couple of times, but
Okay.
that was the first time I went to a paid card.
Sweet.
That was 50 years ago. So
That's wild.
Damn. Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's the same age as me. Old man Jones here.
Yeah, I guess
Stevie,
you would've-
the first show he went to had Ed Farmer Burns on it.
No, I started watching wrestling probably around the time that you were born, but for live shows, I mean, being on an Indian reservation, you didn't get a chance to see a lot of live wrestling.
Oh.
So it wasn't until I moved to Toronto, and it might have been.
I remember reading,
WCW
I think it
house
was Superstar Billy Graham's book. He talked about doing like some Indian reservation shows.
Yeah, they used to do. I remember when I was a little kid, they actually did come to our Indian reservation. There was a local promotion that did, but it was rare. So you had to go to Brantford, Ontario, where WWF did their house show, did their tapings. I think they did tapings of their show in Brantford, Ontario.
Here's a shirt that I made recently. This is a Pro Wrestling Pioneer Ed Farmer Burns shirt.
I love it.
I was gonna put it
That's
on
cool.
Amazon. I think it'd be fun to make some like old time shirts. Maybe I could do 8 bits of them, Ed Farmer Burns. And stuff.
Oh, that would be pretty wild.
That would be fun. I'd do like an 8-bit game where, but it's like turn of the century wrestlers. I mean, like turn of the 1900s.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would do
Yeah.
that.
Ed Strangler Lewis. Do you remember your first show, Michael Petrelli?
Yeah, it
live
was a
show?
WWF Raw, December 2001 in Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim. The main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Chris Jericho in a steel cage.
Nice.
It was a great show.
that sounds good.
That does.
Yeah, it was a day after the Vengeance pay-per-view they had in San Diego. That was the one where Jericho beat Austin and The Rock in the same night.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first wrestling show, Jones? TJ, Troy?
I really don't. It was probably one with you around, I would imagine.
The first one that I went to you with you, it was it the Boston Garden? I remember it was like Hercules or something's wrestling when we first got into the when we were walking in, like the match was going on. But I
Hercules Hernandez?
I I had gone to a wrestling before that though. The first one I went
okay.
to was King of the Ring 1986, I think it was. I went with
wow.
Joey and his family. And
where was that one at?
It was either in I think it might have been Providence. And it was his mom's boyfriend took us. And I remember he took us and then he left to go like drink or something. So it was a sister, but
he just dropped you off.
Yeah, yeah. He sat down with us and left the whole show. And then but it was a really fun show. The whole show was King of the Ring, because this was when King of the Ring was a house show before it was a pay-per-view. It was a New England annual house show. And the only other show on the only other match on that show was Honky Tonk Man defended the Intercontinental title.
Oh, okay.
Let me look it up, because I know the last match, it was Macho Man versus King Kong Bundy. But let me look up the rest of the card. But yeah, and a lot of people just think that the King of the Ring had started when they were doing it as a pay-per-view, but it was an annual house show.
Oh, wow. I always remember going to the Hyannis Melody tent to see wrestling.
Yeah, those were great.
Younger, yeah.
Oh, this was 1987, so I would have been 10. 11, I guess. Let's see. So it was Haku defeated Brutus the Barber Beefcake in the first round. Rick Martel defeated Dan Spivey in the first round. Bundy beat the One-Man Gang in the first round. Well, he's still the One-Man Gang before he was Akeem. Special Delivery Jones defeated Sika in the first round. Wow, he got a win. Dangerous Danny Davis defeated Tito Santana in the first round.
Wow, that's kind of embarrassing, you know.
Junkyard Dog defeated Tama in the first round. I think he's one of the Samoans, right?
Oh.
Jim Brunzell defeated Ron Bass in the opening round. There's some weird people in this first round.
You're not kidding.
Macho Man defeated Nikolai Volkov in the first round.
Whoa.
Haku and Rick Martel went to a draw. They always did at least one draw, so like a heel could get like a bye. And then Bundy defeated ST Jones in the second round. Boy, he had like an easy guy in the second round.
You're not kidding. How the hell did ST Jones make it through?
Damn. Dangerous Danny Davis defeated the Junkyard Dog in the second round.
Wow.
Macho Man defeated Jumpin' Jim Brunzell in the second round.
Yeah.
That was another surprising one.
Oh, yeah. He barely made it through that one.
And then Bundy got a bye. So, man, Bundy beat... Who was the first? Well, he beat the Gang in the first one. That's weird. He beat the Gang in the first round, but then he beats SD Jones in the second round.
Yeah, you think they could have worked that one out a little bit better.
Yeah, and so he gets a bye, and then Macho Man beats Danny Davis in the semifinals. That's the semifinals. Macho Man versus Danny Davis.
Was that like right after Danny Davis became like a wrestler? After he was the evil,
he did get a lot of heat.
Yeah.
And then Jake the Snake defeated the Honky Tonk Man by DQ for the
wow.
So he didn't win the title, but he beat him. And then the main event was Macho Man defeating Bundy for the King of the Ring. Wonder how long that one match doesn't say. No, well, so it was. I remember it being fun. It doesn't sound like the greatest card, but it was.
Yeah, probably being there live though.
Yeah.
Always makes a difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a Macho Man shirt. There was the pink one. I think that was the first show. We probably went. That show we went to is probably around the same era, though. I think. I remember we went to a show in Boston, me and you and B, I think.
Probably, yeah.
The Melody Tent ones were a little bit after that, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think they would have been more in the 90s.
Any of the WrestleManias and things, right?
Yeah, we went to WrestleMania 11. and WrestleMania 13.
Oh,
No,
okay.
14. And then Royal Rumble, the 94, the one where it's Lex Luger and
Oh,
Bret
the
Hart.
double winner,
yep.
Bret Hart, yeah. Otama was fat too. All right.
Oh, okay. I don't remember him ever being called Tom.
Yeah, I think that was when they were in the just the Islanders, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
wasn't that the Tonga kid? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
So
know.
he
I
was the
don't remember.
Tonga kid. I think he was Tama when they were the Islanders, right?
Yeah.
Him and Haku.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, that they were a really good team, but it was short lived. But
yeah, they did.
a lot of those teams that never really did anything, like they'd be probably like multiple time tag champs today.
Oh, without a doubt.
I remember when they kidnapped Matilda.
Yeah.
And then they were they had like this it was like a leash and a collar that they'd walk around, but it was no dog. Like the idea was like it was like I don't know if like the idea was the dog was dead, it was the ghost or what. There was a time where everyone had animals in WWE.
It's true, yeah.
It was the
Or a
snake.
puppet or something. Everybody had to have a thing.
Yeah, it was the
Like a
bird,
damn
it was
zoo.
the snake,
Yeah.
Matilda. Bad News Brown for a little while had the sewer New York sewer rat. And it was a possum. They call it the New York sewer rat.
They should bring that back. Everybody should have a critter now.
Yeah. Oh, the Steamboat for a little while had the Komodo dragon.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I think he hated that, didn't he?
Probably. It's probably a real pain in the ass
Yeah.
to like travel with. Yeah, they said they used to like shoot Matilda up with like steroids and stuff. Like the people were like,
Well, yeah, there was some like pretty gross people at that time. I don't think I would want to pet around them.
Trying to think there's anything else. I think that's probably it. Yeah, Jake notoriously was not nice to his snakes. But I think Coco Beware was like actually really nice to Frankie.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I read somewhere he lost him in a house fire. Like,
Yeah, like it would really devastate him. Lexar, if you were a wrestler and you were going to come to the ring accompanied by an animal, what would it be? It wasn't New York. It was the
his butt.
It was the Harlem sewer rat. Yeah, that would be a good gimmick, Lexar. If you'd have a gerbil in up your ass, and then you like pull it
I don't
out.
like gerbils. I don't like rodents type animals. Maybe a cat.
You just come to the ring with a cat.
Now just like tell the cat to like sick him.
Oh, you bring like a tiger to the ring.
Oh, like a big cat.
Yeah.
I think Teddy
But
Hart
I'm
came with a cat last time I saw him, but he's crazy. So
Yeah,
that's true.
How about you, Petrelli? What would you come to the ring with?
I don't know. Can it be something fake or like can it be like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or does it have to be something real?
T-Rex, like you're the new member of the Jurassic Express. You're riding a T-Rex in the ring.
Yeah.
Troy would have his dogs, I think.
Oh yeah, I'd need
Stevie,
bring all 3 Shebas to the ring.
Oh, geez. If I could bring an animal to the ring.
Ride a horse to the ring, Steve.
yeah, it could be like a cowboy.
Yeah, I suppose. Didn't somebody do that once? I can't remember, but yeah, I suppose.
I think they wanted Bret Hart originally when they originally wanted him as a cowboy, and he was going to ride a horse to the ring before he was in the Hart Foundation.
Oh, okay.
One time
he
in
was in his
Memphis,
book.
Lawler he rode a horse to the ring.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hangman could do that again.
That'd be pretty bitchin', I think.
Yeah. You think he's going to become an alcoholic again now that he lost?
Maybe.
Alcoholic Hangman?
Maybe.
That'd be awesome. If you had like a dressage horse and it would like tap dance to the ring, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have an animal you would ride? You wouldn't ride. Well, you could ride it. Do you have an animal you would bring to the ring? Is there anyone in wrestling today that you think would be better off if they had an animal with them? Can we bring back animals? Who's lacking?
I never
Who's
thought about it.
someone that's really lacking in like?
Well, recently, Elijah, he rode a horse.
You
Oh,
did?
did he?
At the
Oh,
nation.
that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Oh wow! All right.
that was months ago, though.
Man.
I think
Great
attack
colleague,
dogs would always be
bring him
good.
back.
Having a heel
attack
with a
dog.
Rottweiler or something attacking
Oh, yeah.
someone.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, all right. If
Great
they bring
colleague
the
to
great,
bring a cow to the ring or something.
you could ride a camel.
A bear. Just bring a bear to the
Great
ring.
Khali's got a neck tattoo. Just
Tracy
like,
Smothers wrestled a bear, didn't he?
There used to be a
I think
thing.
I've seen
People used to wrestle bears
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any wrestling bear handlers around. That would be an interesting interview.
That'd be a great way to win like a battle royal. Like, you know, if you go out and just let your bear in the ring and everybody else jumps out.
Yeah, they could do that. They could have a guy come in, like a mountain man comes to the ring with his pet bear.
Yeah. Well,
How about animals involved in matches? I remember there was a Kennel from Hell match.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
Back in
Yeah,
1999.
Al Snow.
Dogs were humping each other. And
so did you guys talk about that thing, that crazy referee thing from
Oh yeah, an OVW.
from Ohio Valley
yeah,
Wrestling?
that's terrible.
That poor bastard. It just looked terrible.
Yeah, they freaking.
I didn't hear about it. What happened?
Oh,
There was a ref bump, and like the
Yeah,
referee
but
did like just lay
they had
down.
this big dude like do a well, I guess they weren't really that big, but the ref was like super tiny, and the guy gave him like a flying cross body block, and he landed on the back of his head, and they just kept wrestling, and he was like convulsing.
yeah. Like I could see
Oh, that's
if
terrible.
he had been knocked out, like then to just go about it. But when the guy's in convulsions, you
He is
obviously
like
know
dying, and he's
that there's
literally
something
dying
wrong with the poor guy. And shame on Al Snow if he's running the thing and like didn't send somebody out there to take care of the ref, because it ended up the other wrestlers like pushed him out of the way and like, oh yeah, that's gonna do worlds of good for the poor guy, you know, like
Dallas
I don't know what the hell
Edwards.
they were thinking. It looked terrible though. It was
Yeah,
just
and
like-
Al
That's
Snow
terrible.
was the guy that was vocal. He said he guarantees someone will die in an AEW ring.
Yep.
And then, yeah,
You think
so-
Al Snow would have a lot more sense than that?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, cause he's been in the biz for so long and like, you know, he's seen shit go wrong. So you would think he'd be kind of like, all right, if anything could possibly happen, like, you know, give the signal, like we'll just, you know, push everybody out of the ring for a minute, check on the guy anyway. I mean, just don't let him flop around like a fish in the ring. I mean, it was just,
Yeah,
it was
bad.
awful. It was just terrible.
Yeah, and I've always heard great things about Al Snow too. I've never
Yeah.
heard like anything negative about him.
No, just you know, like Mick Foley messing around with him in his book.
Yeah.
Potential AEW Dynasty card: MJF versus Andrade. That'd be good.
Oh, I'm down with that.
Moxley versus Osprey. Yeah, that'll be great. Kenny Omega versus Swerve. Another.
Hell
oh yeah,
yeah.
Kenny Omega came back too. Tekla versus Tony. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because I was wondering, I think eventually we'll see Tony and Ronda, but maybe not till after Ronda's fight. Mark Briscoe versus Ciampa. I was hoping Ciampa would win the Battle Royal, but it was still good.
It was good to see him in there too, though. That was cool.
That'd be a hell of a card, though.
Oh yeah,
I really think
Tyler's
Yeah.
got my
AEW's
vote.
been,
He's my
great
booker
lately.
now.
They've been doing a good job building up a lot of their stars and building to matches. Lexar, anything on your mind?
Well, I haven't watched anything like new in wrestling. I'm still without cable. I just watched
Damn,
old
you getting it
classic
back.
TNA. I just watched old wrestling classic TNAs on the Zumo channel and TNA Plus.
The
But I did
Sumo
see
channel?
highlights. I did see highlights of the Hangman Swerve and
Yeah, that was sweet.
yeah on Twitter X, especially the syringe spot, the barbed wire in the mouth. And in my mind, I'm going to think that I cannot wait till Jim Cornette has to review that match and see what he says.
Oh, he'll be crying about everything because that's what he does. Like
Brian Last couldn't watch it. He had to walk out of the room.
Yeah.
This is fucking
and then they let the
wrestling.
girls fight. What the hell they doing out there?
I can't believe they got girls out there. And they even look people in the eyes now.
He calls Chris Statlander Chris Flatlander. It's like, while you're an old man and you're checking, that's what you look at when she comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Checking out her cleavage.
I'm not inviting her to the hot tub.
Cornette has all these nicknames for the AEW wrestlers. He called Orange Cassidy Pockets, the Young Bucks, the Hardy Boys, Moxley. I think he called
Plumber Moxley.
Yeah,
Plumber Moxley.
If you just hate every single person in the company, it's kind of hard to take you very serious.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And the
Like
only
if you have a
people
few
you've ever
people you don't
liked
like, but
is like somebody that showed up from the E like the week before or something, then
Like he liked Adam Cole when he was in NXT. Then all of a sudden when he went to AEW, oh, he's so small. I never noticed it before.
Yeah, and it's like he's been the same size since he was like in Ring of Honor
ROH.
the first time around. Yeah.
I see a Loke Meisher out there. Alok's one of our friends on Without Your Head. I don't know who's going to be on this week. Maybe someone. I'll be at Buff this weekend, Boston Underground Film Festival, Friday through Sunday, with my pal Troy Minkowski, another Troy that I know.
He's not as terrible, I bet.
No. And I'll be doing some live streaming with Miriam, my friend Miriam, who has a film at Buff. We'll do some live streaming Sunday, so that'll be fun. So keep an eye out on Without Your Head. But I have to get up real early in the morning, so I don't want to be here too late. I got to get a crown. So since I was supposed to have this done in December, and it kept getting changed. But so long story short, I had an abscessed tooth, which the tooth itself was not bothering me very much, but I kept getting headaches and earaches and could not sleep well at all. I couldn't lay down. My head felt like it would just get all full of pressure. I had to sleep sitting up basically. And then it started to hurt a week before I actually got the root canal. So I did the root canal. As soon as they opened up the tooth, I could just feel all this pressure come out of my head. And they said that it was a lot of infection. It eventually could have worked up into my brain, which probably not good.
Wow.
Yeah, probably not a good thing.
So you got a temporary crown right now?
Yeah, filling at the moment, but they're going to put in the crown tomorrow morning. So I don't know if they do I don't know. They might do temporary crown tomorrow, then come back. I'm not sure exactly how it'll work out. But crown tomorrow. So if it's funny at first, they're like, you got to get a crown within 1 month so this doesn't break. And so then as soon as I got home, I called up, made an appointment. They're like, all right, come in June 1st. I was like, June 1st? I said 1 month. And they're like, oh, that's early. It's like, oh, yeah. Then they call me back immediately. Like, how can you come in like Wednesday? I'm like, yeah. No crown.
Oh, go ahead. I just want to tell you that root canal got me in Facebook jail for 30 days. Because I saw you said you had a root canal, and I made a comment I thought was funny, somewhat serious thing. Wow, I'm speaking from personal experience. I hope they had lots of good drugs for you. And they said that I was advocating drugs. I said, did you even read the post?
I'll say this, it sucks. So they did it, all these shots of Novocaine. They're like, put up your left hand. As soon as they just put the clamp on, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, whoa. And then so they go, so they kept shooting me up, and then they just kept every time when they started putting oh my God, it sucked. And so she's like, well, we're gonna open up the tooth and we're gonna shoot the Novocaine right into the tooth. So they shot me up like 10, 12 times. Honestly, it was insane. And eventually she just said, you're just gonna have to bear with me. And I was like, I don't think that's good.
Yeah, that sounds kind of suckage there.
Yeah, and it is not fun. It was not fun when your dentist says you're just gonna have to bear with me.
Oh.
And then when I was like, God, this is gonna really blow when the Novocaine wears off. But actually, the more the Novocaine wore off, the better I felt. So I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, I've been feeling good here. So, they were like, just go. They told me like, just start popping a lot of ibuprofen but if it hurts too bad, to give them a call back. And I was like, I'm gonna have to call them back and get like the good stuff. But like I said, knock on wood, it's been feeling good, and I've been able to sleep, which is nice.
Sleeping is a good thing, Chief. Nothing, nothing to sneeze at there.
Oh, Jibba Jobs, Jibba how? Jibba Jobs. Jobs is on the line. St. Patty Day, Alok. What's up, Alok? 94 degrees. No, it's not too bad here, actually, but 32. I guess that is pretty cold, isn't it?
It's like 97 here.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Pretty warm.
I don't think I want it 97, though. Can't we just split the difference? Let's have it like 65.
I dig it.
Jobs, are you with us?
I'm here.
All right. I didn't know what's happening. So you got to send me the address. You got to email me the address so I can send you the shirt that is too obscene to be seen on the air.
Too extreme.
Too extreme for in your head. Do you think I could show a little bit of it? Or do you want no teases at all?
Don't be mad.
This isn't going to show much of anything because I can't really show much of anything.
Oh,
there's an eye. There is a face on it.
That's too much. You've shown too much.
You know what it is, Troy?
I do.
Here's another little hint for you, Jobs.
Oh, Jesus, your name.
All right. Well, okay then. I think I have an idea.
Oh,
yeah, the British Beer Company shirt.
Yeah,
I can't believe I paid $20 for the.
Well, it was really to help support the show. So and now, Mr. Reddy or Lexar or Petrelli, if any or Steven, if anyone would like this shirt, you can super chat $20. Will help support the channel, and I will sign it for you if you like. I'll personalize it because it's a tradition here that I sell off my birthday presents.
How about I just give $20 and you keep the shirt?
All right, that works too.
Send it 20 or send it to somebody else. Send it.
This was a gift. That's a good one. Yes, that happened with Jobs. Actually, I sent something.
Vic's like, I have a blessing. Guy. Send him that shirt.
Maybe
this was a Go-Go 13 gift. This is pretty rocking. I have to say.
That's awesome. You gotta love any Mikey Whipwreck type shirts.
Maybe sell the plastic belly button or the tombstone.
No, you gotta keep the belly button.
No, I'll probably keep the belly, but I would never sell the tombstone. Are you kidding me?
No.
This is one of the greatest gifts anyone ever gave me.
Oh, that thing.
Oddly enough, by the same person.
Totally cool.
Same person who sent me those other shirts sent me them. This is really nice. This is a Jackie Jones tombstone. It's a real tombstone. It's really heavy, made out of stone. 2005, 2026. You will be forever loved. I would never sell that.
Yeah.
No, that one you must keep.
That's real. That was very cool.
Yeah. You can't
Isn't
do
that
the
weird
dark
that the
half
same-
too without that.
The same insane guy that sent me that BBC shirt would also send me a nice, thoughtful gift like this.
You know,
Guy's fucking insane.
He's a man of extremes, you know.
You know, you love the big black cock.
That's literally what it is. That's you might be thinking you're making a joke, but that's exactly.
No, I saw that. I know that, Andy Burr. I know exactly what I need.
And now it'll be Job's.
I know it's not the British Broadcast Company.
I used to live by the BBC, the British Beer Company.
Live by the BBC, die by the BBC. That's right.
But it closed, the BBC. Now it's the local.
It closed. I think that's a your insult problem.
But
You just have to relax.
Me and Troy used to enjoy eating at the BBC.
Yeah.
That's true. The local doesn't have the same ring to it, you know.
Heard the bangers and mash are really good.
Exactly.
I had bangers and mash when I was in London last time.
All right. Well, guys, I got to run. So.
All right. Have a good night, Troy.
The
See you in the
showboat.
morning.
I'm good and everything.
Hell yeah! Wendy's diet!
Wendy's
Boom!
diet. I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jobs, if you missed it earlier, we found out that Chobo for dinner had roast beef, potatoes, butter spaghetti, and Sprite.
Oh, good. I was worried.
You threw me off with the butter spaghetti.
I believe
Is
it's
it just
spaghetti with butter on it instead.
Was it just? It was just buttered noodles.
Yeah.
It's like my daughter when she was 4.
Yeah, good for him. And
Yeah.
happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy
Anybody
St.
here
Patrick's
Irish?
Day. No.
It was my mom's birthday.
Did you
but
know
she
that
doesn't
the
wanna
Undertaker
go
is
out.
booking AAA?
Yeah, and when I think Lucha, I think Undertaker. I'm like, this is a guy who really understands the Lucha culture. He understands, how to get little guys over who fly around.
I wonder if
really
he's
like-
ever watched a AAA show.
Probably not.
He has to. He books it. Like,
You probably think that's for the really bad alcohol.
But I mean, like before it was sold to WWE.
oh no, absolutely not.
But Lexar, happy birthday to your mom. Now, when you Lexar, when you said you asked your mom if she wanted to go somewhere for her birthday, and she said no. Now, were you asking to take her out somewhere, or were you asking her to take you out somewhere for her birthday?
I just want to take her. If she wants to go out somewhere, we could go to like the mall or out to eat, but she doesn't want to go nowhere.
Hey,
I think you broke his brain.
what would you have taken her to? Like
the strip
a
club.
McDonald's or?
Some
I'm sure the strip club has a buffet.
Yeah.
The strip club buffet.
She hates the strip club.
That's good. What's their favorite restaurant?
It's in Spanish. I don't know what it said.
Taco Bell.
Taco John's?
No,
Applebee's.
no.
Chili's?
Those Applebee's.
We once, one of my mom's best friends, and
All right, this is great.
her and I used to eat at Applebee's together. Her mom's best friend, my mom's best friend, like took us to Applebee's once. That was okay for lunch.
I bought the new WWE 2K26.
How is it?
It's the first. I think it's the first wrestling video game I've played in like 10 years.
I saw like clips of it, and like you can like suplex people off like buildings and stuff.
Yeah. There's like a showcase mode where you go back and like through Punk's WWE career and like some of his most famous matches. You like replay those. And what's funny is like
that's cool.
What's funny is like he lost most of them, so you're having to go back and like win them.
Is it good though? Is the gameplay good?
It's fun. I think it's. I mean, I haven't played a WWE game in so long, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. There's fun mini games like when you tie up and stuff. Like you can do like test of strength and like
Nice.
and like chain. There's like chain wrestling mini games. Those are pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they have
Was
the
there
Ring of
all
Honor
type of
stuff in there. Is that
sponsorship
true?
logos on camp?
I haven't gotten that far. I just replayed the triple threat from Mania last year between him and Roman and Seth. The next match is, I guess, he takes the place of Bret Hart at Survivor Series '97. So
Cool.
it's a match against Shawn, and you have to I guess beat Shawn for the title.
Okay, cool. I read somewhere that they actually paid for the AFI song that he used to come out to.
Yeah,
the
the
Ring of Honor.
AFI the AFI song is in the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm having a good time. And there's also like a bunch of speaking of AAA, there's a bunch of AAA guys in the game, and a bunch of like Attitude Era wrestlers as well. So
How are the control play?
That's
I
cool.
heard AJ Styles says it's a complicated game to play these days.
So I don't understand this here video game. Could you? Jobs hasn't played a game since like Dig Dug, and he's figuring it out.
yeah, it's been a while. I was a big Dig Dug player.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
controls are
I'm
easy, I
actually
guess,
currently trying to get the rights to make Dig Dug the movie.
That would actually work.
What?
It would work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
based off the success of Minecraft, the movie, I think you might be onto something.
There was actually an indie horror movie, Iron Lung, recently that made like $30-something million in the theater. It was self-financed by a YouTuber.
Yeah, but Big Ducky goes down into the mine. Things chase him. Things fall on him.
Hell yeah.
It would work.
Of course, I know. I've done my research. Dig Dug the movie.
Or just it's about the camera.
All the kids love Dig Dug, so it's got a built-in audience.
The camera's focused on a guy named Doug for half an hour.
Also, because there's a big thing in the horror world for people who don't know. Now that now that there's so many of these IPs that are coming up public domain after 100 years, you got Popeye horror movie, Winnie the Pooh, all this stuff. This year is Thomas the Tank Engine, I believe. So I
Barney
think I'm
the
gonna make that
Dinosaur.
horror movie. No, that's
Demonic
not 100
tanks
years
running
old.
over people.
No, it's the what's I think I can. Is that Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, that's a little engine that could.
Little engine that could. It's public domain this year. So I need to start writing the script for
The little engine that could murder.
the little engine that could.
Can I kill 1,000 people? I think I can.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be good stuff.
No, first
Also, for years on Without Your Head, you can go back and look. I said, this was a joke, but I used to say, I want to make Hungry Hippos, the movie. And then it's actually coming out, a Hungry Hippos horror movie. I was like, they stole my idea. They stole my idea. Instead of marbles, they're going to eat people.
They do eat people. Sometimes.
Not in a board game. You'd have to be awful small to get eaten by a hungry hippo.
Aren't hippos like the most dangerous mammal on earth?
They are.
Just make a Candyland movie or Shoot Some Ladders.
Fuck Candyland. I want a hungry
Shoot Some
hippo.
Ladders.
What's the What's the plot of the movie?
Just
Because
hippos eating people.
I feel like Hungry Hungry Hippos is such a straightforward game. It would be hard to turn that into a.
It'd be easy. They just run. They just eat people. That's the movie.
I'd watch it.
But no, I would like to make actually Mayor McCheese would be my horror movie. I don't know when that's public domain. Probably not for another 50 years or something.
They had legal disputes about that, so
I feel like he would. I feel like he would go public domain with the rest of them. Which I mean, why not Grimace? Grimace
they
is like.
actually don't have the full rights to that. Because the crop puppet.
I assume they'll never give up Ronald McDonald. But
the crop puppet people sued them over that universe.
Really? So maybe I can get this done. Mayor McCheese. It's Mayor McCheese public domain.
It's a big legal mess.
Yeah, we know I asked AI if he's public domain. They tell me he's a fictional character. He's a fictional character, cheeseburger head. No shit. He's not a real life cheeseburger head. Thanks, dumbass. I'm not a fucking moron.
Don't think they do it or we'll all be Sarah Connor.
Not public domain. Damn it. Fuck that. I just write my own stuff. All right.
I'll remember the
Arbor Day. It's filming in September.
Cool.
So let's go. I can't stay up real late. So if you want to do a raw report, you got to make it quick. I have an early doctor's early birthday, an early dentist appointment.
Are you okay?
I handmade this, Jobs. Are you impressed? That will be an Arbor Day.
When am I going to come up and film my scenes for Arbor Day?
September, if you want to come up.
Can I play a tree or something?
You can get killed by a tree. The voice of the demon tree, Tim Dry, from a little known movie, Return of the Jedi.
Oh, cool.
Also from Extro, which is a cult favorite horror film. Good man, Tim Dry.
Can I bring toilet paper and TP the tree?
Nope.
What?
I'd say break a leg, Job, so you would.
Jobs, did you buy the I broke Job's leg t-shirt?
Yeah, I did.
I gotta start putting more shirts up there. I sold Amazon started promoting my one shirt. It sold.
Oh, I'm actually wearing it. I'm actually wearing an In Your Head shirt right now.
Oh, sweet. Oh, nice. That's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite one. That's good. The New Era Without Your Head shirt is now online. I heard through the grapevine that someone might be coming back to the show at some point. We'll see.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
William Walker.
Maybe, yeah. If he mans up and stops being a bitch.
Barbie Richards.
Fuck Barbie Richards.
Air Tank Pat.
Is she still alive?
No, there's no chance.
Oh yeah,
Mark Henry Jr.
Yeah, the new Era shirt's on Amazon here.
I love that. That's a great shirt.
That is a great shirt. Gonna have to pick that up.
You can get all different colors. Looks good on red. Oh, looks good on everything. Looks good on everything. I say, booyah! All right. So Ahmed was not on tonight. I think he's just not able to use StreamYard, so I think I'm going to have to record with Ahmed another day.
We're
And
lucky
then,
this holiday DC.
Shut up! I'm talking, bit.
Sorry.
So I'm just kidding. I'll have to record that another day, and we'll I'll either post it or play it on the show. I'm sorry, John. And but I got a lot of cool guests coming on. What were you trying to say, John?
We're lucky I'm in this holiday DC talk.
Maybe you'll bring him on, huh? All right. Jobs, anything on your mind before we get to the Raw report?
No.
Now you see why Incher quit. Ready? That's how I talked to him off air. He starts telling me something like, "Shut the fuck up! I don't give a fuck."
I've seen it. You're a very abusive partner.
You tell him you'll never do it again.
I remember there were late nights where Incher would call me crying. Be like, I can't believe the way he speaks to me, and I'd have to be like, you just have to be strong, okay? just be strong. And you know what? He was finally strong, and he left.
This is the first week I felt good. This is the first week I felt good in months after getting the root canal. I've not been very. My head was just throbbing all the time. This head up here, ready.
I wasn't saying anything.
Remember, you're thinking it.
I wasn't thinking about your penis.
Yeah, this head up here, not like Lexar at a strip club.
What? I think about tits and them.
I know we're well aware, Lexar. We're well aware. There's like 5 things you think about: tits, ass, dropping stuff on the floor, kids' TV, and the view.
Canvases.
Oh, I guess in wrestling.
Talking canvases. Don't forget that.
Which do you think about more, Lexar? Penis, the view, or strip clubs?
I haven't watched The View in months.
But
So even despite having the channels, it's on ABC. I still have
Wendy
ABC,
Williams. You watch all the time, right? Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams off.
You're lying now because I've seen you post about her.
No, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, what, 2 weeks ago?
No. 2024 or something. But I haven't watched The View in months. So
that's good. I don't believe you.
So I think I'm proud of myself for not watching The View that much.
Are you going through? Not watching that much. Are you going through withdrawals?
Yeah, pretty much so. I haven't watched Dynamite or Raw or SmackDown in months too, so I'm going with Raw. I just want to watch that classic TNA.
Do you ever leave the house? Like besides going to the strip club?
Of course. I go to my local pharmacy, buy some things. I buy the local dollar store, buy some stuff like shampoo, the necessities, bar of soap, toothbrushes.
All right, let's go to the Raw report.
Exciting life you got there, Lexar.
I don't care.
If I had like 10,000, if I had like 10 grand, I'll probably go to WrestleMania.
And you buy a white T-shirt and you comb your hair.
I'll be going to
you brush your
WrestleMania.
teeth, yeah, we get it.
Wait a minute,
And we, after our 2 hours, a 2-hour wait, let's get to the Raw report.
No, fucking Incher.
Raw report.
First, before we get to the Raw report, some SmackDown thoughts. Randy Orton bloodies up Cody Rhodes and turns heel. I thought this was unnecessary. Cody cuts this promo on Randy saying regardless of the match, I'm always going to love you. And yet he's the one who sounded like the heel during this promo. And when Randy finally did beat up Cody, that guy, that jelly roll guy, whoever the hell he is, was on the
That's
show.
like
I was
our
really
favorite.
hoping Randy would RKO that guy or or punch him in the face or do
That's
something.
like Star's hero.
I
You're a
barely
big
know the
Jelly
guy.
Roll fan, right?
No, not really.
But yeah,
Couldn't
so
see it.
somebody again, Randy turns heel for the umpteenth, 10th, 20th, 30th time in his career. Monday Night Raw comes to you from San Antonio, Texas, the home of Shawn Michaels. We get arm in arm CM Punk and AJ Lee carrying their belts. Michael Cole and I think it was Corey Graves welcome you to Monday Night Raw. And so the show starts off, and I was thinking as the show started off with Seth Rollins and his crew of black masked, black clad guys, and as they come into the ring, and they didn't do as much dancing this week as they did last week, but as I was watching these guys come into the ring, believe it or not, and if you remember this, I was thinking Casey and the Sunshine Band. Everybody sing with me. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Yeah, get down tonight. Yes. So Seth comes into the ring. He takes off his mask and he stands in the ring. And this time he's got a microphone. So we hear from him. And he cuts his promo on I created the vision and I can kill the vision. And so he calls out Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman comes out. He also said something about it doesn't matter if you're on the shelf like Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, or if you're the B team like Austin Theory and Logan Paul. He calls out Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out. He looks kind of beaten up. He doesn't do his usual introduction, but he's got a microphone. But before he can talk, the crowd in the arena, and they had to edit this out, I think in mine, when I'm watching this, they did a fuck you Heyman chant, and they tried to edit it out. I don't think any fucks came through.
Damn, I don't think any fucks came through.
No, I don't think so. But
that's a good t-shirt.
Rollins says something like the crowd's saying it for me. Paul slowly comes down, he stops, and Rollins he says, I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but letting you into the vision was the worst mistake I've ever made. And he vows to pay Paul back for betraying him. And he calls Paul Heyman a cancer. But Paul, he comes back and he says, the rule is FAFO. And the acronym and that brings out Brock Lesnar, and the crowd erupts when Brock Lesnar's music hits and he comes out, and all the masked guys get out of the ring and they surround the ring, and it leaves Seth in the ring by himself as Brock slowly comes out. And then before he can get in the ring, all the masked guys then start one by one trying to attack Brock Lesnar, and Brock just basically beats up about 15, 20 guys, just wipes them all out, suplexes. I think he gave one of them an F.
Suplex City, bitch.
Yep. Just beat the crap out of all these guys. And they all just got flying around the ring, flying around ringside, and then gets laid out. And so he finally gets in the ring. I think he had to take out a few more of the mask guys before Rollins. He does a stare down with Seth Rollins, and then like just like again, this was very well done. Just as it looked like Seth and Brock were about to come to blows, lights go down, music hits, and out comes Oba Femi. And the crowd, again, for the second time, the crowd erupted. This was fantastic. Oba slowly makes his way down to the ring. Lights come up. He gets in the ring. Seth decides he doesn't take a powder. He goes into the corner and he just watches as Oba Femi slowly makes his way towards Brock Lesnar. And Brock doesn't back down.
Do you ever meet anybody in life named Oba?
No. That's a terrible name for a wrestler, I think.
Yeah, the guy's like impressive looking. The crowd's into him. I watched this clip, but Oba Femi's not a good name.
No.
So Rollins, Rollins. I think at this point, Rollins took a powder, or he distracted Brock long enough so that when Brock turned around, Oba Femi just picked him up and gave him his finisher, the fall from grace, sort of like a power bomb kind of move. And Brock sold it. Cool. Brock sold it like a champ. And Oba, I think he gestured to the WrestleMania sign, put his foot on Brock's chest. And
when Brock told him to, he's like, "Put your foot on my chest, dumbass."
So I read this. Yeah, I read this online that Brock was basically telling Oba what to do this. Yeah, and Michael Cole was
props to Brock for letting the guy manhandle him, and all this stuff was going around that Brock's refusing to lose or anything, but he really, I know he didn't get pinned here, but he really put him over.
Yeah. So Michael Cole sells it as,
Michael Cole was losing his shit.
That he's accepting the open challenge, and later on in the show they made it official. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for two matches now. Punk versus Roman and Brock versus Oba. So I'm wondering, do you put that on the same night too, or do you put Brock versus Oba on night one? I kind of would.
Well, you're not gonna. I don't think that'll main event the show.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be like a 5-minute match.
Yeah,
it could be on the same night. Yeah.
So it could be on
Punk and Roman main event. Yeah.
So we get a last week on Raw video with the Usos demanding an apology from CM Punk.
Yeah.
And then we get an announcement that Roman Reigns would return, and I think he showed up in a SUV and showed up eventually and arrived. We get our opening match of the night. I forget how long I had to wait. 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes probably. The El Grande Americanos fought. This was Chad Gable versus
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser, and they had
Ludwig Kaiser.
And they had the other two dudes, the small dudes at ringside. So so one of the masked guys was distracting the referee, while the other masked guy certainly took his sweet time rushing into the ring, putting the metal plate into Ludwig's mask. And so when Gable went to do the flying headbutt, he smacked right into the metal plate and knocked himself out, allowing Ludwig to pin him 1, 2, 3. So he wins the heel El Grande Americano wins the match. We get So yeah, this is when we get the parking lot segment where Roman shows up in the black SUV, and he's met by the Usos. Coming back from the commercial break, so they show Dirty Dom beating up on Finn Balor,
Dirty
but
Dom done dirt cheap.
yeah. And then there's a video of Liv Morgan, but it's Liv Morgan who cuts a promo on Finn, saying, I guess taking credit for all the guys beating him up, and oh yes, and she and Raquel beating up Finn Balor. So
I saw her on the local news promoting WrestleMania. I guess ticket sales must be slow. She's in LA promoting tickets for a show in Las Vegas.
Didn't they lower the ticket prices, or some of them?
I guess they must have, because they're slow. I heard they're selling seats right above the entrance, like on the stage where the wrestlers come out now this year.
Oh.
You just like sit there in a lawn chair.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steven.
So, so what was it? Oh yeah. So they did. I'm not sure if this was in the same. Maybe it was in later on. Oh yeah. So then they did the replay of Dirty Dom wrestling in AAA. So Dirty Dom beats up Vikingo. And I guess he's supposed to be the heel, and Vikingo is supposed to be the baby face. But they had some audio when Dirty Dom won, and the crowd was really cheering Dirty Dom. So apparently, I guess Vikingo, he lost a stipulation, and he can't challenge for the title anymore. Anyway, so then we get a locker room segment with Usos and Roman Reigns. I guess the Usos still want an apology from CM Punk. And then we get AJ Lee heading to the ring. Coming back from the commercial break, it's a singles match. AJ Lee versus defending the Women's Intercontinental title against Bayley. They say there's history between these two because AJ and Bayley, I guess they wrestled in NXT. I don't think I was watching NXT at that time, so I never saw this first match between the two. But Bayley,
I think it was on WWE Network at that time.
Oh,
only.
But it was Bayley. She hit her belly to belly move, but AJ Lee kicked out. She went for a shining wizard, but Bayley, AJ Lee managed to hit the Black Widow, and Bayley had to tap out. So AJ wins the title, retains the title by submission. So coming back from the commercial break, Adam Pearce is on the show with JD McDonough. Pearce says Mysterio is not medically cleared to compete, even though he competed in AAA. And then, so they came back, and so they went back to the arena, and I guess AJ took her sweet time going up the rampway, because then she got beaten up by Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch took the Women's Intercontinental title and clocked AJ in the head with it and knocked her out. So she leaves AJ Lee laying, and Becky holding the title over her. We get a recap of Randy Orton beating up Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. And then Michael Cole says he's going to have an interview with Randy Orton, but false advertising. Then we get Penta coming down to the ring, and he's got an open challenge. And after the commercial break, it's Dragon Lee answering the open challenge. And this was a pretty good, lucha match between these two. But eventually it was Penta hitting the Mexican Destroyer and retaining the title. And afterwards, he helps Dragon Lee to his feet. And a very entertaining match. If you like lucha wrestling, this was a good one. We get a Vision segment with Paul Heyman, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory.
It was the Scarlet Witch here.
And I guess the B team of Austin Theory and Logan Paul are going to go for the tag team titles against the Usos.
If you're the B team of the Vision,
well,
how many people are in the Vision now?
Just
I
two.
think 4, right?
Well, there's technically 4, but like 2 of them are injured.
Oh,
The
okay.
A team of the Vision are injured, so you're left with the B team.
I mean, Logan Paul is a top heel.
Well, he shouldn't be in a tag team with Austin Theory.
No one should be, unless they're just like a open a match act or something.
But they really don't have.
Now think about this, people out there. Your Messiah is telling me that Moxley's the worst wrestler in the world, and all these guys suck. Ospreay and he's friggin' jizzing in his pants and throwing babies in there over Austin Theory, like he's the greatest wrestler that's ever lived.
But if he got fired from WWE and went to AEW, then you would hate him.
Yeah, he'd be lousy.
Yeah.
I don't know what Cornette sees in that guy. He's like,
actually, I was gonna bring that up of somebody getting fired or going to AEW, and we'll get to him. That might be next. Wasn't it? What's his name? LA Knight. If there's anybody whose days are numbered in WWE and who could show up in AEW one day, I think it might be him.
I'd like to see it. I think they do better with him, probably.
Yeah, he's never been used well in WWE.
On the Netflix show, they had him he was like almost bowing down to Triple H, which was terrible. He said they didn't know that they were filming him. That was so weird. He was like sitting in a chair talking to him, and then he was like squatting down. So weird.
So coming back from the commercial break,
that's how I expect all of you to treat me.
So they teased this match. They teased this match a few weeks ago, and they finally had it. It's Daddy Neidhart versus Maxime Dupri.
Look, I'm sorry, you can't make this excuse when your champion's like 50. I mean, CM Punk's like this old broken down man. You can't be like this other guy's too old who looks like far. I'm a Punk fan, but saying guys are too old when you're champ CM Punk and you're bringing Mark Henry back for a run. I mean, give me a break.
So we get Natty Neidhart versus Maxime Dupri. Maxine's, she's trying to do more. She's still, her punches are terrible.
Yeah, LA Knight does, and LA Knight, the fans are behind the guy. Just because he's not pushed, he's super over without a push.
When I was at WrestleMania 2023 in LA, the whole crowd was chanting for LA Knight. He wasn't even on the show.
Yeah. I don't even watch it, and I know he's over.
So Natty and Maxine have a match. Maxine's trying to do more. She still looks kind of awkward in the ring. Natty is doing her best. But eventually, Natty put Maxine out of her misery, put her in the sharpshooter, and Maxine tapped out. So we get So we get, like I said before, Michael Cole was saying he's got this exclusive interview with Randy Orton, but Randy instead, no, he's just going to he's on the phone to somebody, and he just I think he just cuts a very brief promo and says he's going to be on SmackDown. And then he just looks into the camera and he says, "Hey Cole, wrestling has more than one." He basically says wrestling has more than one royal family. Repeats Cody's line from his entrance music. We get a backstage segment with Javon Evans and Dragon Lee, and Kofi Kingston comes up, and there's it still seems like Kofi's trying to recruit Javon Evans for the New Day.
If anyone gets this logo tattooed on their neck, I will give them producer credit on the show.
For how long?
1 month.
Temporary tattoo. And they're interrupted by Danhausen, who puts a curse on Kofi Kingston. So after the commercial break, we get a non-title match. It's Stephanie Vaquer, the women's world champion, versus Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan is at ringside. Stephanie, I think she gets out of the. Raquel tried to give Stephanie the Tejana bomb, but Stephanie Vaquer rolled her up, got out of it, rolled her up, and pinned her, and retained and wins the match. Backstage, Bayley is pissed off that she didn't win the title, and Lyra Valkyria tells her to stop yelling at her, and then starts yelling at Bayley. I think this was the segment where you had to pay attention to what was going on in the background while Lyra Valkyria was yelling at Bayley. You could see Maxine Dupree kind of sitting on the floor sulking, and then she's approached by it didn't look like what's those guys? What are those guys' names? Tozawa and
Otis.
And Otis. It didn't look like them. It looked like somebody else. But Maxine was all depressed I really wasn't paying attention to what to what Lyra was saying. They recap Brock and Oba. And I think that's when Michael Cole said it's official that Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar will meet at WrestleMania. They do a next week. Actually, next week Raw will be from Boston. Neal.
Really?
Brock Lesnar will be there, and the Usos will take on Logan Paul and Austin Theory. We get
you can see Austin Theory live finally, Neal.
Well, I'll be in Boston Friday to Monday, but I'd have to stay another night because I'll have luggage and stuff. So I don't know. I probably won't go. But where is it in Boston?
They didn't say where. They just said it in Boston.
TDK Center, maybe.
TD Garden or something, maybe.
Yeah, that's the old Boston Garden. It's now TD Garden.
Oh, okay. I won a free shirt from them on Twitter a few years ago.
So we get the Usos are there, and this is when LA Knight has his segment on the show. He says they all have business with the Vision, going a long way back, but
cheapest seats
LA Knight says
for like $500. $117, but it's for
nosebleeds.
What's the
like all the way in the back?
The view where you can't see it. The
like a big pole in front of your face.
That's insane. $117.
So LA Knight says, I couldn't help but notice that Roman Reigns is he says,
What?
what was it? The Usos are going to.
$5,000 seats.
You got to pay $5,000 to attend a Raw show.
There's,
Is that a resale?
I don't
Wow.
know.
A little up from the $450 that they charged 50 years
That's
ago.
in the Loge. It's not even front
Yeah.
row. $5,000.
I paid $45 once for front row in Raw, but that was in like 2002. So
Jesus.
wow.
The Rocket, I ain't paying enough for that. All right, let's go. Well, we're
So anyway.
$5 there, Jonathan Jackson. We only need 100, or if I get the Loge, we need $5,420 more dollars, or 113 to get to sit behind a pole. Let's get it going. Thank you, Jonathan Jackson. Let's get going here with the Raw report. I got to get up early.
All right. The main event segment was Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Roman takes his sweet time coming to the ring. And the crowd really gives him a superstar reaction. The OTC chant. And he finally gets in the ring. I had to fast forward this just until the point where he starts talking. CM Punk chant picks up when Roman starts talking. And Punk eventually comes down to the ring. And I think it was Roman who says, welcome to my ring, welcome to my main event. And
I love that.
It's awesome.
Maybe it is oh yeah, so Roman again refers to CM Punk as Phil. And so Punk comes back with I won't call you Joe because that would be insulting to a real Samoan whom I love very much. Basically a reference to Samoa Joe. And without
cool.
saying Samoa Joe, I won't call you.
That's cool.
I won't call you Joe because it would be insulting to a real Samoan. And but Joe, then Roman comes back and says, "Well, you can tell Joe who the real tribal chief is." But I like that quick reference. And also, I think wasn't it CM Punk's last match in AEW was beating Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. So CM Punk says, is Roman asks Roman, are you sending all the Samoans after me? And I was kind of waiting for like a Manu reference, but he didn't give one. Or are you just giving them permission to do what they got to do? Or no, Roman said that. Punk does his "It's great to be alive" line in San Antonio, and the crowd starts singing Roman's name. And Roman said something like, "Phil here hasn't main evented anything this year. He couldn't even main event the live event tour in Europe, let alone main event WrestleMania." And so was it Punk come back and said, I called for you last week, but you were too chicken shit to show up, and so you sent your cousins. Well, I mean, this went on for like 15 minutes, so I won't recap everything. It eventually came down to so Punk was it Punk, faster and stronger.
Come on.
Yeah, like I said, they went back and forth, but the long and short of it is Punk. So Punk finally just lays out, or he punches Roman in the face. Roman falls back to the mat against the ring ropes, and he's laughing. He's laughing at Punk punching him, and Punk just stands over him, and that's when Adam Pearce and a couple of other guys showed up, and I don't know. I mean, I kind of felt that was the wrong way to end it, but gotta go.
All right. Bye, Steven.
Good night.
Good night.
Man, I gotta start just calling his wife at times. No offense, but I was like, I need to get up early, and he goes on for like an hour. I'm gonna try to get through these questions everyone sent in. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate everyone listening. I appreciate the Raw report too. Nikhil, I love Revolution, but don't like the stipulation it killed Cody. I don't agree with that at all. I think Cody's refusal to turn heel killed him, and I do think he really was playing on just trying to get to WWE anyway.
Also, what killed him is his reality show too. Remember Roads to the Top, where he disappeared for like 3 months?
Yeah, but he just
and he
really
had that
came off
reality show with his wife.
unlikable. He came off unlikable, and
yeah,
people started to boom. And he refused. I don't think it would have mattered if he was champion. And as I said earlier, it's wrestling. You can do anything you want, so you can make it angles to get out of this. So I would say let it play out and see what happens. It always baffles me that WWE had Grandmaster Sexay return on a random episode of Raw in 2004, when at the same time Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty were tag champs on SmackDown.
I agree. They should have put him on SmackDown. That was very stupid. I remember that at the time. They signed him, and he was there for like 4 weeks, and then the 5th week he got fired.
Damn.
For no showing or something. I was always a fan of Brian Christopher.
Yeah, I was a fan.
Brian Waller.
Waller. R.I.P. Robert Carradine. Eric Dane, what are your favorite movies of Robert Carradine? Have to look up.
But yeah, Nikhil, that was very stupid. They could have had a Too Cool reunion in 2004. They should have.
Yeah, because that's what I would think most people would want, unless maybe he's like, I don't want to do this or something.
I know they were mad at Rikishi for a while because he didn't mention them in the Hall of Fame speech.
Oh yeah, he should have too. He should have just mentioned them. That was shitty of him.
I guess Revenge of the Nerds. I guess Robert.
Oh, the guy from Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah. What else was he in?
Lots of stuff that I'm not really familiar with. So,
he was good in the Revenge of the Nerds movies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll say Revenge of the Nerds. 16 years ago today, TNA permanently moved to Monday night to try and compete with WWE. Yeah, it was an abysmal failure.
It was a disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster.
I don't think they ever really recovered from that.
No.
He said, we're listening to the fans. We're moving back to Thursday. It's what the people wanted.
Yeah, you just look bad. You look bad to give up so early. Aleister Black says he considers his first year back in WWE a massive success.
Really?
Come on, man. I mean, I know you're not going to be like, I'm just a friggin' loser, but I mean, come on.
I think his wife is more over than him.
Yeah. I mean, him and Rusev have really just shit the bed. I think Rusev, they get off on like making him just be a complete nobody.
They had him as a cuck before.
Yeah,
his girlfriend was making out with Bobby Lashley.
I do have a feeling he's hard to get along with, though. So, 16 years ago today, RVD made his TNA debut and beat Sting in 10 seconds. Wow, I remember
that. I remember that. It was really weird.
I was gonna wear my RVD shirt tonight, but then I put this on. So, I'm an RVD fan. AEW fans introducing
Oh,
my
congrats to him and his wife too. They just had their set of twins, so congrats
Which
to
one?
Katie Forbes and RVD,
Hmm.
Rob Van Dam and his wife. So,
Is that other one still there?
yeah, he's still married to the same lady.
I don't know why I keep
No,
doing
there was
this.
two
I keep
of them at
knocking
one
my,
point.
microphone out.
Oh yeah, he has 2 kids. Yeah.
No, the
I'm sorry.
wife.
Go ahead.
AEW fans
Oh, I don't know.
introducing my AEW Stream the Past with the free global watch AEW and select international archives. Live in the present and exclusive international pay-per-view bundles and more, and experience a whole new future. I will subscribe soon. Is that an international thing, or is it? I mean, is it available in the United States? And
Sounds like an international thing. I'm not sure.
yeah, I'll have to look into it. Bleacher Report criticized Triple H's booking direction for WrestleMania 42 after Cody Rhodes won the Undisputed title in last night's SmackDown. The silliest thing about McMahon heading the creative direction was that he would second guess himself so much that things turned out illogical, whereas Paul Levesque hasn't got any ideas other than the illogical. I actually don't think his stuff's illogical. I think it's very basic.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not opposed to, like, basic wrestling, but nothing seems very must-see.
Exciting to me.
Yeah, I will say the Oba power bomb and Triple H. I watched that. I did think that was pretty cool. TNA Wrestling announces Steve Macklin has re-signed with the company, and Macklin will challenge TNA World Champion Mike Santana on TNA Sacrifice.
They should get rid of the Feast or Fired. I don't like that. That's a Vince Russo thing. It's kind of dumb, I think. You have a 1 in 4 chance of getting fired.
Yeah, it's stupid. Nothing against either guy, but if someone tells me, like, you can buy this pay-per-view to see Steve Macklin versus Mike Santana, I mean, that's like is completely no interest on my end.
Yeah, I'd watch it free on TV, but I wouldn't buy a pay-per-view for that. Yeah.
CM Punk spent about 2 years in AEW, and it's been a little over 2 years since his WWE return. Setting bias aside, which run do you think has been better? Well, the thing is,
AEW.
His AEW stuff was tremendous. I mean, the promo when he came back, his match with MJF, but
The dog collar match, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but he is, for my personal enjoyment, the AEW, but he has done really well in his return to WWE. I mean, he's champ and stuff. So.
Yeah.
People can argue over taste, promotion, loyalty, or if it feels too early, but MJF's Hall of Fame case is no longer theoretical. Yeah, sure. But I don't really like the idea of putting anyone in the Hall of Fame until, like,
I remember seeing him on MLW in 2018 before AEW started. I was thinking he would be a big heel in WWE. I always knew he was going to be successful in wrestling.
Yeah, he's really he's always super over, but it's cool to see him do so well.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Mr. Stevie?
Oh, yes. Yes. Had to tend to my wife for a few minutes, but it's almost I could stay on for a little bit longer, but I gotta go off in a little bit.
He bought AEW tickets, all-in tickets. That's very cool.
That's cool. Have fun. Should be a good show, a great show.
If the head, if the Headyverse gets together and gets the Nasty Neal flight, I'll attend because I was offered a press pass to the show. MJF and Hangman Page's history of AEW Revolution is almost identical. 5 matches each. Both faced Young Bucks in tag matches. Both competed for the AEW World Championship. Both wrestled hardcore stipulations. Both wrestled arguably the greatest matches in their categories. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, both. And I know MJF, was in MLW stuff, but I would consider both guys like, homegrown AEW guys.
Homegrown, yeah.
I can't stand Edge, but I'm okay with him and Christian in a feud with FTR. Yeah, I'm into it, honestly. Great to see Michael B. Jordan win an Oscar. Sinners is awesome. I agree.
Oh, the Asian guy from The Hangover, he went to the Oscars over the AEW pay-per-view.
Dr.
I was wondering
Kim.
where he was.
Oh, really?
And I saw him. And I saw him at the Oscars. Yeah, he's usually always there.
I like this is from Brian Matthew Clutter. He's saying this is a returning guest to the show. One of the all-time favorite guests on the show, Athena Batista.
Oh.
No,
is she coming back on, Jack?
No.
I mean, Neal. Sorry.
No, it's not happening. But that is.
You did a good job with that interview. I thought. I know if you could go back in time, you probably wouldn't have done it, but you did a good job with it.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. Robert Budzinski, have you ever left an upper decker? No.
This says Upper Deck on it.
There you go. An upper decker, for people who know, is when you defecate in the top of the toilet, like the water tank.
Oh, okay. All the dirty stuff I only learned from In Your Head, like the Conan WCW old promos, the peeling the potato and tossing the salad. I didn't know what that meant before I listened In Your Head. So
I didn't know what peeling potato was, but I knew the salad tossing because that became a thing there was an HBO documentary about prison, and I think there was a guy on there like the Booty Bandit or something, and that's when the first time I heard about salad, and then everyone like knew about it after that. But yeah, he talked about it. You would make guys toss a salad.
How weird of Conan to say that in a WCW promo.
Yeah, come out and eat my ass. But peel the potato is, I don't know why you'd want anyone to do that though. That's like when like someone's blowing you and like they use your teeth and like scrape the skin off your penis.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure why he'd want someone to do that.
No.
He's like a sadomasochist or something.
Maybe. Lexar, WWE's concerned about WrestleMania ticket sales. Yeah.
Oh, good reason.
I mean, the stuff, it's not going to, you can't just coast and expect like people just will love this forever and pay giant prices forever. I mean, you have to like continually make the show, something that people want to.
I can't believe they sold so many tickets last year. The prices were insane.
Yeah, but it was hot, but they're kind of just really coasting off a hot period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think the show was good at all. You didn't miss anything. That Cena versus Cody main event was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Travis Scott guy came out at the end.
It did nothing.
I didn't like one match on that show. Yeah, it wasn't good.
I don't think I'll see this year either. I don't want to pay $30 for it.
And they have Saudi Arabia next year, but they might move it since Iran is firing missiles at Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah, who knows what'll happen by then? That's true.
Yeah.
VPN, Neil.
Maybe that's what. Yeah, that's a good point. Alexa, are you gonna go to Saudi Arabia to see Mania?
No, it looks like I probably won't be going to WrestleMania this year either. Even though I entered a contest, I also discovered another contest online sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, and I don't think I probably won't be chosen for that to win either. I entered two online contests for me.
I did last year with Sirius XM, and I said, I got an email, congratulations, you won a thing to Las Vegas for WrestleMania, but then it was just the radio show with Bubba Ray Dudley to see that. I was like, I'm not going to Las Vegas for that. For the radio show with Bubba Ray Dudley and the other guy.
Lexar, there's some floor seats for $3,949. God, even like terrible seats but the cheapest seat at all is $525, and that's like
in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, it's way in the back, at the like way at the top.
Oh my gosh.
$25.
Well, looks like I have to like.
Yeah, I think I'll just be a citizen of Canada for those 2 nights.
Probably
Use my
obstructed view.
VPN.
Time to play Powerball.
It says it's a clear view, so it's not obstructed view, Lexar, for only $525.
Let me go
just
play
for one
Mega.
night, though.
Let me go
That's
play
true.
Mega Millions.
That's a good point. So for $1,000, you can you can get both nights.
If I win Mega
Well, it's
Millions,
possible.
I'll definitely go.
God, it's so crazy.
Now SummerSlam is 2 nights too.
Yeah, but it's in Minneapolis this year, not in Jersey.
No.
Hey Nick, did you know that in the bottom of your program it was Buddy Rose?
What?
It was what?
Paul
Oh, yeah.
Putnam was on the program. That's the original name of Playboy Buddy Rose.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
that's his real name. Mm.
Lexar, WW is reportedly half staff. Yeah, they have people watching AEW. I don't find that shocking at all. I mean, anyone who's followed WWE would just know this is what they do. Anyone who thinks, oh, they don't pay attention to AEW stuff, like you'd have to be like a blithering idiot to believe that. Like, I mean, they put out like much smaller companies out of business when they start. Remember the company that was with they had like Kurt Hennig as the champ, and like they went and signed Kurt Hennig.
XWF?
Yeah,
Is that
they
XWF?
they went and signed like Kurt Hennig, so they to get him away from this like nothing company. Like it's just what they do. They had people watching WCW. I mean, come on, like in the
MLW
90s, they used
had
to
a
have
TV deal with Reels that got them kicked off.
Yeah, Howard Finkel used to like read the dirt sheets and report to WWE. Like this is what they've always done. It's not even that. I think you should pay attention to what's going on in other promotions anyway, for lots of reasons. Logically, like, hey, this star's good. Maybe these are potential guys we can get when their contract comes up,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar reportedly refuses to lose during his retirement series. Yeah, I don't really believe any of that stuff. Plus, to begin with, he shouldn't. He should only lose his retirement match. I don't think the idea of Lesnar losing a series of matches makes any sense. But I get it. He put Obafemi over big time. Did he lose? He didn't lose a match, but he really put him over, which builds interest to the match.
Brock is real good at seeing the money in a match.
Yeah, and protecting his character.
Because I remember the thing with Goldberg. He talked Goldberg into it just not being a one-off match, and they made a lot of money all the way to WrestleMania with that between them.
Yeah, I don't think these guys should just lose. Like, especially Brock Lesnar. He's not a guy that should lose matches, really. Only when it really means something. TNA has signed former WWE diva Candice Michelle.
Not to wrestle, right?
Who is she?
She used to come out with a wand, remember? She was with Tori Wilson and Victoria, like, in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
She was the GoDaddy girl. The GoDaddy commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
She was one of the Diva Search girls from like 2004 that they signed.
She might have been on the show. I don't know.
She used to post with Playboy.
I think she was on the show.
I really don't remember her.
She's the girl. She's the girl who took that terrible bump during that match with Edge's wife. She fell on her head, and it was
Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix. Yeah, she had this match.
Oh
with
yeah,
Beth
yeah,
Phoenix.
she was on the show. Okay.
It's an odd signing at this point.
Yeah, she was on it. Yeah, nothing against her. She was nice on our show, but
it's odd.
Yeah, I don't know why. not to be mean or nothing, but okay,
hey, I said
cool.
it first. You didn't. I'll take the heat.
Lexar, TNA has filed a lawsuit against Gail Kim.
Oh, that's shitty. For what?
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck TNA. Every time I want to get behind them, they do some stupid ass shit. David Sahadi really talked nice about Gail Kim in his book. That was a really good interview. I enjoyed David Sahadi on last week, and he'll be back
I
as
did
a
too.
regular on the show.
I wasn't surprised to hear about the way The Rock treated him.
Yeah, and he goes into detail in the book. It was really gross, the stuff they did to his dad, honestly, WWE.
Yeah.
WWE superstar Damian Priest has almost signed with AEW until WWE offered him a 7-figure deal. Your thoughts? I don't really care at all about Damian Priest.
Well, good for him. He got more money out of WWE.
A 7-figure deal?
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Millions of dollars for Damian Priest.
Like when they signed Mark Henry, so he wouldn't go to another company. He got like a 10-year deal.
Damn. Mark Henry saying he's gonna have the last run in WWE. Like, who the hell wants to see that? Does anyone really want to see that? I haven't wanted to see him in like 30 years.
I haven't either. I didn't want to see him 20 years ago.
Yeah, could he ever wrestle? Like,
I remember it was a main event with Batista, and I was like, "Oh, who wants to see that? Mark Henry versus Batista."
Yeah, every when he was there for 30 years, like every year or so, like all of a sudden they try to build him up like it was some big deal. I was like, God, who cares about Mark Henry? And I want to see him now that he's like 50. Like, no.
I remember they took Melina away from Eminem, and she was managing Mark Henry. I was like, "Oh, I feel bad for Melina."
There was a time like it would be him, Kane, and Big Show, and they would just bring him back every once in a while. I'm like, good Lord, who cares about these guys? But there was a time when I did like Big Show. It was really good. And there was a time that I think Kane was great. There was never a time that I really thought Mark Henry was any good. He was funny, like when he's Sexual Chocolate, but he was never anyone I enjoyed watching ever as a wrestler, ever.
There was a time where he announced his retirement, but it was a swerve. And
that was a good angle. That was a good angle. But did I enjoy ever watching him in a match? No. Do you want to watch him wrestle now, Lexar? Seriously, you really want to watch some Mark Henry matches?
No.
I never did.
I want to see his catchphrase done in WWE, though. It's time for the main event.
Do you really care about that?
It's kind of a funny line.
It is, but I mean, is it really? Do you really care that much?
He said,
Why the hell did AEW sign him?
I don't know.
That's what I said, and then I bet.
Yeah, that was like they signed him and Big Show, and Big Show's still there, just stealing money from the company.
Wow, God. They're both terrible commentators.
Yeah,
Big Show's a better commentary than Mark Henry.
Big Show's good, but I not that I've ever seen. But.
In one of the Grand Slams, I saw a Big Show wrestle a 3-on-1 handicap match, and that was it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin says that he doesn't have the itch to have one less match. That's good. That's good. I think
that's good.
Too late at this point.
It's better than him coming back and getting hurt or whatever. Cody Rhodes says he hasn't ruled a run for president. What?
Oh God.
I mean, who knows? People they vote in anybody, I guess. Predict
I didn't rule on a run for Pope either, but it's probably not gonna happen.
That'd be cool if Cody Rhodes was Pope. That would be cool if a wrestler became Pope though one day.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be most likely to become a
Rock
Pope? Is there any? Who's
it has to be somebody that's really religious.
Well, Vince is probably Catholic, right? Vince McMahon.
No,
I don't think so.
Isn't Ted DiBiase? But his son stole a bunch of money from a charity, so that
Yeah.
rules
Oh,
him
yeah.
out.
But did you read any of those weird texts from his brother? I mean, from his son too. I was reading about this.
No, I
earlier.
didn't see him.
Let me find it. It's really weird. Here we go.
Have there
these
been
were
any
texts-
wrestlers that went on to be like a pastor in a church or anything?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, lots of them, like Tully Blanchard.
DiBiase, Tully
Yeah.
Blanchard.
On my, I don't know. It's kind of.
There was Slick.
Yeah.
Slick became a
If any of, I don't know how many of them were serious or not. I'm sure some of them were, but
Tully is.
if you say so. Ted DiBiase. These are texts between Ted DiBiase Jr., his brother Brett, and some other guy, Davis. So Brett wrote, I don't know where I stand with you. Every time I think of you, I want to be with you.
Oh God.
Davis replied, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Everybody
Brett,
got it right.
It's only when I'm with you that I feel safe enough to sleep.
Oh Jesus.
And then the guy replied, I will freaking die for you. And then
Really?
Ted DiBiase Jr. replied, it would be my honor to die for you, bro. I don't
That's
know why.
weird.
What?
I don't know. The two of them are brothers too, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Some weird stuff's going on. They're very close.
Vince would book them in a storyline. They were signed to wrestlers still.
Look, I'm close with my brother, but I've never said any of those things to Troy.
That's weird.
The only time I can sleep is when you're here with me.
That's creepy, man.
Yeah. They're like they're not like 12 or something.
They're like in their 40s or 50s. aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Predict which matches would get 5 stars from Dave Meltzer at AEW Revolution. Well, 5 stars probably the low end. Probably someone would get like 7 or 8.
The tag team match was really good. Young Bucks and FTR.
Yeah, forget
I thought it
like
was as
the
good as it could
star
be.
system, whatever. Like there is some legit match of the year candidates on that. That and the main event for sure. The tag match and the main event for sure. And honestly, the Moxie match was really good too.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Dave Meltzer also was in attendance for Collision. Are you intrigued? I mean, look, this is what I'm going to say about Meltzer. It's like sometimes I'll make fun of him too. But this idea that like he's on the payroll and all stuff, if you've paid attention to Dave, all the guys in AEW, not all of them, but like the main guys, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Will Ospreay, he was giving all these guys 5-6 star matches before AEW existed. So if you paid attention to him at all, it just, you would realize he's going to continue to like these guys. It's not because Tony Khan's paying him. These are the guys he's liked for years. So they just happen to be wrestling in this company now. That's the kind of matches he likes. Do you like the AEW logo on the canvas? Lexar, you care way more about canvases than I do. I don't even.
It's better than the Saudi Vision logo or Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Riyadh season.
ECW
Yeah, Riyadh season, that one.
ECW original The Sandman will have his last match at Joey Janela's spring break during WrestleMania weekend. He'll be facing the Invisible Man.
Facing who?
The Invisible Man.
The Sandman's wrestling the Invisible Man?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I want to see that. Also, Joey
Is Disco
Janela.
Inferno booking that?
Also, Joey Janela will wrestle 14-year-old Brody Lee in the main event. Oh, my God.
They couldn't get a better retirement opponent for the Sandman. He has to wrestle the Invisible Man.
Like, that's funny.
That's like
like
when
I would see that, but his retirement match should be, I don't know, Joey Janela or somebody.
It should be something. My God.
Do you butter your bread?
What the fuck?
No, not really.
Nope.
I don't actually don't try not to eat too much bread. If you call 1-900-909-9900 today, what would you be calling? I don't know. Find out. Like, start
Your
calling.
mom.
I can't tell you. Gotta call the hotline.
Lexar, if could Neal get Joey Styles or Mike Tenay?
That'd be
I used
great.
to be in contact with Joey Styles, and he was going to come on the show back in the day. I hate to say it's a case where I've tried to get him back on, but so I used to be in regular contact with him when he was with OneWrestling.com. And they would actually post my transcripts. That goes back from when I was doing transcripts for Get in the Ring. And then I used to email with Joey Styles, and he was going to come on the show. Then he went to the WWE, and when he was in WWE, all of a sudden he started replying to my emails like he had no idea who I was, and asking me not to email anymore because One Wrestling didn't whatever. At that same time, a story came out about how in WWE people were getting in trouble, like because like they would keep track of their laptops and see like interaction they had with the internet, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't want to get him fired, I guess.
I heard a clip of Bruce Pritchard where he says Michael Cole is way better than Joey Styles, and Joey Styles should have never been on Raw with Jerry the King Lawler after they took JR off. That's
yeah, but
bullshit.
look who's saying it.
Joey Styles was always good.
He thinks
I know.
Red Rooster is was like a great gimmick.
Yeah. Joey Styles was always good, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
I would have liked to see him in AEW. I mean, I like Excalibur, but that would have been cool. The voice of WWF, the voice of WCW, and the voice of ECW with Joey.
Michael
That would have been
Cole
cool.
is only considered good because he's just been around. Like, he's not ever been good. He's still not
Yeah.
good. Can Neal get a description of the shirt he can't show on air? Well, we showed some clips of it earlier. If Neal and Jack met, what would they say to each other? Well, very similar today. They used to be very different back when Jack was kind of created. It was more the original Jack's a more gimmicky.
They get in the ring message board, Jack.
Yeah. Then as time went on, like I probably the Neal probably became more like Jack, and Jack became more like Neal, and then they were pretty much just the same person. Lexar, if you think WWE tickets cost so much, check out the price for UFC. It's out. Yeah, sure it is. Lexar, Pizza Hut or Domino's? Get real pizza.
Pizza Hut.
I think Domino's is better, Lexar.
Yeah, Domino's.
Neither one. Neither one's good. What's your favorite color and patterns on a necktie? Come on, Lexar. The Oscars was last Sunday. Did you watch? I didn't, but I do like the Oscars. I was watching the AEW pay-per-view. And did you see any movie? Yeah, I saw almost all the movies nominated, and I was happy that a lot of stuff that I liked won. So, horror did really well this year. Big fan of Sinners. I wanted Sinners to win movie of the year, but I also really liked One Battle After Another, so I was happy that either one won. So.
Well,
and it was a good year for horror. It's been a good last couple of years for horror movies. It used to be when a horror movie would be up for an Oscar, it would no longer be horror. Then it would be like, oh, this is a thriller
or a drama.
Yeah.
Okay, the clock is striking 12. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Steven. See you next week.
Have a good rest of the show.
We may have a Rugged Rod Price on next week. I'm not exactly sure. He'll be on soon, though. That'll be cool. A lot of good guests coming up. I know it's getting late here, but the Oscars just happened, so we can still do the headies. I'm going to get the headies ballot up. We'll try to do them in the next couple of weeks. It's never too late for the headies, I say. What? You gonna win a heady, Lexar?
Maybe if I'm nominated.
What should you? Well, I'm sure you'll get. You're always one of the top vote getters in several categories.
Yeah, for the
Caller
best
of the
and
year.
worst caller of the year.
Best worst. Who's up for rookie this year? That's usually the big
I think me, right?
Yeah, Michael
Me and
Petrelli. That's true. Michael Petrelli could be rookie of the year this year. Damn. That'd be an honor. Who else is?
Yeah, it would be.
Probably some shithead that only called in once. So I think Michael Petrelli, he's getting my vote.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I was gonna add AI of the year, but now I don't know if I should. All right. And if you're watching, don't be a bitch. Reply to me. Stop being a bitch. It's been a month and a half. Man up. Grab your balls.
We love
Man
you,
up
Incher.
and reply to
We love
Nasty
you.
Neal. Don't be a bitch. And come back to the show or hit the bricks, Junior. Boom. All right. We'll be back soon. And hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. A lot of cool guests lined up, and hopefully some of them show up. So until next time, this is Nasty Neal,
Michael Petrelli,
Vic Schiavone,
sweet Johnny Cakes down there. Oh, and this is In Your Head. Join the Facebook group and just follow us everywhere.
See you
Night,
later.
everybody. I'm getting a
Night.
no, I had the root canal. I'm getting crown in the morning, so I need to go to sleep. It's at 8:30 the appointment, so I should go to sleep. Probably get about 6.
Yeah, you don't want to be awake when it happens anyway.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Andre the Giant. Andre was big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small. No, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and fight, fight, fight. Andre was big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small. No, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant. Andre was big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small. No, no, no. Andre was great. He was not bad. A great big heart and a great big man. Andre was big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small. No, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, 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 and fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant.
From Grenoble, France.